Hello, 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 and welcome back to Natural Havoc. It's been a while. All of us are feeling a little bit of pre-game jitters today because, yeah, we haven't streamed in a little while. And if you didn't realize, this is in fact pre-recorded because unfortunately we weren't able to make this Friday. So it's a little bit earlier for us, but we are still on the same page. So we are the usual. No, I don't think it is. But we are the usual group. Obviously, a couple of people missing because they maybe had some additions to their family very recently. So that's very poggers indeed. But yeah, very cool. But we are Natural Havoc. We are a group of friends and Twitch streamers that play Dungeons and Dragons. We play the 5th edition system, and we add a load of homebrew rules thrown in as well. We are all veterans to the D&D system now, although like I said, we haven't played in a few weeks, so a few people might be forgetting a few things, and I am also playing 2 of the PCs because they're not here, so we'll see. There might be a few blunders, but please do bear with us. Right, well, other than that, Eagle, do you want to tell people where they can find us when we're not here?
Sure. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? You can find us over on Twitter, where I tweet some crazy stuff. You can find us on Instagram, where I post some crazy Instagram stuff. You can find us on the YouTube, where Zeph posts all the previous sessions you go find, and is sponsoring this pre-recording session, which is pretty crazy. You know, Natural Havoc is supporting us. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. And you can find us over on the Discord, where you can join, talk to us. You can be like, hey, wow, Eagle, you made some really bad plays here. And I'm like, thank you. I know I did. But you know what they say? Hakuna Matata means no words for the rest of your fucking days. You know what I mean? But anywho, yeah, you can find us over on there and on Twitch, where all our sessions are streamed and recorded. And yeah, back to you, Mr. Sue.
Thank you. Hakuna Matata, really? Okay. Well, sure. Well, without further ado, I think we jump straight in to this week's recap. So, our party started the last session just on the outskirts of a semicircled thorn wall. And as they did, they saw Maeve's dryad friend, accomplice, strapped or chained or tied to a tree with the black vines with the red flowers upon it. She was starting to go a sickly green but pale colour, as it appeared that the vines and the roots were sapping life energy from her. But below this, 60 foot down from her location, we saw a large, 12-foot tall, horned, antlered, like deer skull individual with green leaves and autumn colors going throughout, and these blackened branches as a Leshen was stood defending what appeared to be a rift to the Shadowfell itself. Accompanying this Leshen were 2 of the corrupted dryads that the party had previously combated. After a harrowing battle, the party did arrive successful, with maybe a few scrapes and, bruises here and there. A few of them feeling a little bit worse for wear and needing to take a little short break. But before they did in fact free Dianthus, and then Erhard cast his Leomund's tiny hut in front of the rift itself, blocking access in and out of it, but also creating a little safe haven for the party to give that 1 hour's rest, during which they all healed up mostly their hit points, and then proceeded through the portal into the wonderful, sunny and beautifully bright Shadowfell, which definitely wasn't sunny and definitely wasn't bright. It was extremely overcast. There was a storm going, there was lightning, and all the colour had been sapped out of the entire realm itself, so only shades of black, white, and grey could be seen. As the party ascended through, they saw that they were on top of a large mountaintop, and in front of them, about a mile away, they could see what looked to be like an archway leading a little bit into the mountain, as if some sort of cavern of some sorts. As the party proceeded forwards, they eventually met with some strange, wispy, shadowy, dark creatures with long, venomous-looking tongues. And as the party fought them, they realized that these enemies were capable of paralyzing their prey. A few of them succumbed to this. However, the party did proceed to defeat them by mostly chucking them off cliffs or pushing them with eldritch blasts until they fell to their, untimely death. But the party, after taking a few more scrapes, headed into the cavern, with which they chose stealth this time. And as they did, they hunkered down and crept through, sending Olaf through an open hole into the sky to distract a gigantic bat-like creature with almost like the face of a rat upon it. And as Olaf flew on out of the hole, the bat followed him, creating enough of a distraction. Meanwhile, Kada was sent to carry a big rock and throw it in the corner to distract two figures that were guarding a stairwell up higher towards the peak. The party very successfully crept their way through and arrived on the peak itself, where they were met with a gigantic red crystal. But this red crystal wasn't any ordinary crystal, because within they could see the form of a young child, floating in what looked to be like some sort of liquid. But beneath this child, in this red crystal, in this liquid, was about 12 to 20 of the red pulsing flowers that were giving a beating heart effect to the light of this crystal itself. And as this happened, a crash of lightning hits the crystal as the electric waves go through the current, shift the body, and all of the plants quiver as the lightning hits, which happened every 5 to 10 minutes. As they approached this crystal itself, they realized that there were intricate carvings around the base of it. Runes, arcane sigils. The party began surmising ways to counter this and to stop the magic from flowing, with which the party began pouring the holy water vials into each of the sigils, hoping that some sort of divine magic would give an assistance to this necrotic and evil magics. At this, Arcturus then tried to cast Dispel Magic upon it, and with his arcane prowess, succeeded. With which, after the runes went out, a rumble was heard throughout, and the lightning, no longer concentrated on this point, began hitting other parts of the mountain. Gigantic, leathery-winged bat-like creatures could then be heard screeching and flying up towards the peak. The party, in a panic, very quickly decided that they needed to free the boy, with which Erhard cast Shatter, which created a large, loud noise as parts of the crystal went flying. The water spilled out, with the child following quickly after. They grabbed him, slung him on their back, and in a hurried panic ran straight back into the cavern, hoping that maybe some of the creatures had moved on. But as they did, and they moved through this cavernway, as they reached the top of the stairs and began descending them, as two of these creatures turned to look to the top of the stairs. And I'm gonna have to say, I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative. Because unfortunately, you were unable to keep quiet enough to not attract attention. So remember to click your token, and then roll initiative. You roll a nat 20 straight.
Nat 20, we feeling good today.
Oh my lord, hello. Let's hope that's not a wasted roll, because
Stop. It's me feeling good for once, okay?
You might need that in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I might need it.
Well, Shion's not rolling great. I'm gonna roll for Arcturus as well. Oh, Arcturus is rolling very well.
Getting those good rolls right.
Yeah, get these low rolls out of the way first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Zeno's not too bad.
We can't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't see.
No, we can. It's on there.
Yeah,
16.
it's on there.
I don't see it. Wait, what?
Scroll down.
It's definitely on there. Yeah, scroll down a little bit.
Oh, now it's loading. Yeah. I
And
see it.
then, ooh, that's not good. And lastly, these guys. Ooh, they all rolled okay. All right, so let me just put some music on for you guys as the battle begins. But up first, we have Andros. So
I
if
think
you
it's the
wanna
first
take it away.
time I've ever
Yeah.
been first in combat. So
You
yeah, this is
probably-
pretty exciting. Okay, seeing this immediately, my blade, I activate it, get the lightning going, get the craziness happening, and I'm gonna, as I move forward, I'm gonna tell the others, I'm gonna look to Maeve or Hard and whoever's near me. We gotta push. We gotta get moving. Alright, we gotta move. I'm pretty sure taking that kid is what's gonna shut the rift. So we gotta get out of here. We gotta get moving. And I'm gonna run to right here. And I'm gonna go for a slash with the blade.
Okay, well, before you do,
Uh-oh.
as you look down towards the creature and begin descending the stairs, can I have a Constitution saving throw, please? As you peer into the creature's eyes, and you see the endless despair of darkness itself,
15?
you succeed.
Okay. I noticed that, right?
Oh yeah,
Can
you
I-
notice that looking at this creature's eyes, there's something drawing you into it.
Can I yell at the others to not look at the eyes? Like,
Yeah.
hey, don't look at the eyes as I make a slash.
And yeah, so yeah, make your slash.
Or my pierce, just pierce. Okay. 13.
As you slash towards it, trying to make sure that your party are aware to not look at this creature, you misjudge the creature's quickness as it deftly slides to the side.
Bonus action, disengage. And I'm just gonna
Okay.
go back right here and get a defensive posture like, holy, and I'm like, out of the corner of my eye looking at everyone else like, okay. And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Maeve.
Okay. I look over to my dad, and I'm like, can you take the kid?
Yeah, and I'll say at this point, Arcturus had him, and Arcturus is like kind of like giving him, realizing he needs to get ready to fight, and he kind of like throws him over one shoulder, and he's just like holding him, kind of fireman carrying him at the minute. And he's just like, he nods to you, and then like tries to avert his gaze at the creatures below.
Right. And with that, I look at the creature. I look
You look at the
towards. No. But I look into Andros's direction, where
Yep.
he stepped away from, and I cast Moonbeam.
Okay, are you averting your gaze from the creature? Because Andros has said it, so you can still aim in that direction, that's fine,
would,
but are you
if-
averting your gaze?
Yes, it does have a radius of 5 foot, so like the 4 squares. Don't know if that helps.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so which one are you targeting?
The one where Andros just stepped away from.
Okay, sure, yeah, throw the spell up for me.
Yep. Oh. Where is... Oh, okay, I see.
You might have to click, like,
Is-
level 2 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna need to look up specifically what Moonbeam says.
Oh, so yeah, I could have thrown it out.
It's okay, no, it's all good, it's all good. A silvery beam of pale light. Okay, that's fine then. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it needs to make a save. I just had to double check to see if it took any extra damage or anything, but it looks like it doesn't. So that was a con save.
Constitute, yeah.
Not particularly great. These okay.
Okay.
And it takes 10 points of radiant damage, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, as this beam of light starts shooting down and just like powering towards it, and you
Yeah.
see its like form like sinks down a little bit as you just hear "Argh!" as it just like screams out in this agony.
Perfect. And then my bonus action is still active, even though I
Yeah.
gave the kid away.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to take a greater healing potion as well,
Okay, yeah, you're gonna chug one.
which is remind me
44 plus 4.
4d4 plus
Plus 4.
4. 15. Okay, amazing.
15, not bad
And
at
then
all.
I'm just gonna-
Above average.
Ready my shield and stand where I am standing.
Okay, sure. At that, as this thing comes flying out of the moonbeam straight towards Andros, and this one does as well.
About me!
As its bonus action, both of their mouths drop as you just constantly hear this sort of noise. Andros, you take 5 necrotic damage from one of them,
Okay.
and then 5 necrotic damage from the other, as you are
Okay.
within both aura, and if you are within their radius, you take 5 necrotic damage from each.
Oh. Okay.
Then it will make its turn, because they were bonus actions.
Okay.
So its action will be... Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, that they'll, yeah, they swing, they have, like, quite large arms, which kind of, like, go all the way down to the floor itself,
Ew.
as one quickly swifts up and just clocks towards you. So the first one to hit is a 16,
Misses.
and the
Shield.
second one, an 18.
Misses. Shield.
Yes, you just block and parry
Bing,
both of the
bing.
hits. Okay, is that the end of your turn? Ooh. Add that HP back on.
Add the 10.
Add the 10 back on. I've just
Oh.
realised. That's my bad. It's okay. It will come back in a minute. But at the end of your turn, if you're within its radius.
Oh. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah. Next up, hearing this commotion happening from across the room, you hear the skittering of creatures start skittering down the walls and the pillars and coming down to the floor itself, but a little bit further away. So that'll go to there, up to here. Trying to figure out what is going on. These creatures begin skittering down. And then this one will come up here. And this one will perch on here, as they all appear to be looking to see what's happening, as some sort of prey is coming their way, but that is the end of their turns. Zeno looks towards you, Maeve, and he just says, where am I going?
Can you help Andros without looking at them?
He's holding the kid.
Oh, he's holding the kid. I'll take the kid
You
off
gave
him.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
You take the kid back?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, he passes you the kid, and without looking, runs up, and he will have disadvantage as he is not looking at the creatures. And firstly, will chomp into the shoulder of this one in front of him. Nat 1. And then we'll claw towards it. Nat 20. And then we'll claw again. An 11. So only one hits. And it does half damage. So that is 12 half down to 6. As apparently the claws don't seem to be able to tear through the flesh very well. That's the end of his turn. Ahad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's disadvantage, so it would have been less than that. So I give him an extra 2 back. Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Ed is just gonna.
And then he ended his turn in their radius, so 10 damage.
Great.
Yep. There you go.
Ed is just gonna cast an acid splash at one of them without looking
Okay,
at
disadvantage.
them or something. Yeah.
But I think it might be a con. Yeah, it's a save, so yeah, you're all good there.
Dexterity save.
Okay. Dex saves.
And then the
19.
next one next to him as well, yeah.
13.
So the 13 failed. 3 acid.
So he takes 3 acid damage. Okay. Yep. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay. Arcturus. Will step here. And will Eldritch Blast the one in front of Andros without looking at it. So at disadvantage. Missing, and then we'll fire a second one. Missing. As he just tries to fire these Eldritch Blasts towards the creature. And then we'll go back.
Do they have like feet, or do they have like instead of looking at their eyes, can I not look at their feet, or like look at their?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you are. If you catch any amount of their eyes, which is like if you look at their torso, you're like this close. It's not so bad.
Yeah.
But you are purposefully trying not to look at them.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage because you can't see like what way they're swaying.
When it's my turn, I want to ask something. I'll wait for it to come back to me.
Shion. I guess I'm gonna make her do the same thing. Yeah, she's gonna, without trying to look at them, fire at the one in front of Andros. So disadvantage. Oh my lord, I nearly just pressed something wrong. Bam. That hits for 4. And then another one. That hits for 8. Just got to double check to see if they're resistant to fire. Which they are. So that is 6 damage total. As both hit into it. It does look bloodied though.
Okay.
The first one does. The one on the left. But Shion remains not looking towards them. But I will say we'll step forward 1 in line with Maeve. Andros, you're up.
So, since I have keen smell,
Yeah.
could I not look at them but still understand where they're at and swing without the disadvantage? Since technically, I, being this close to them, would know what they smell like and would probably know where they are.
Are you telling me you're closing your eyes?
No, but I'm not looking directly in their eyes. I'm looking like.
If you are not looking toward them,
Mhm.
then I will say it is disadvantage.
Okay, but all I gotta do is not look at their eyes. I could just look at their
If you
bottom
look-
half.
So the way that mechanics work in D&D is
Yeah.
by looking at them, it triggers the effect.
Okay, all
It's
right
their
then.
eyes because it's a stare, but it's the way that the mechanics are built in through D&D.
Okay, I will steady aim, slash with my
So
sword.
flat roll?
Flat roll.
Yeah.
15.
15 hits.
Okay.
You do get sneak attacks. You have an ally within 5 feet, so that's perfect.
And I had.
So that is a total of 19, 21. And I will just double check to see if it is resistant to lightning. It is immune, so it gains +2. Because it is immune to lightning damage. As the electrical currents and the lightning shocking this realm,
Okay.
you get the sense that it's not as effective. But
I
the rest of
will-
the damage is... You feel like 19 of damage of that goes through, but the
Okay.
2 is resisted. Because your weapon's magical, isn't it? So...
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay, that's your turn. Maeve, would you like to
And
move
I take
Moonbeam?
I take the 10, right? Because I ended my turn.
Correct, you now take 10 necrotic damage.
So, I set the kid down, who I then took over. I set him down.
Okay, so you put him on
Behind me.
the stairs.
Yeah, as safely as I can, quickly.
Yep.
Andros, Dad, are they right in front of you?
Yes.
And I move my moonbeam to be right in front of my dad and Andros.
Okay, so they both make... Is it con save?
Con saves, please.
On saves.
The right one fails. So how much does he take?
1 second. 13.
Yep, and he seems to take all of that.
Okay, and then I'm going to aim at Andros, basically, but before doing so, I tell him to duck.
Okay,
And I'm going to shoot a bolt from my crossbow thing.
okay, yeah, sure.
Um,
Fire your crossbow shot. So
So-
disadvantage.
Yep, and I say, Andros, duck! As I was aiming at Andros beforehand.
Yep.
And then let me just find it. Okay.
As the arrow embeds into Andros' shield.
Sorry!
And you're like, oh my lord!
Who's your enemy?
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah, so that is the end of your turn, not a problem. Next up, we have the Bodax. Okay. Ooh, this could be fun. Fun. The Bodak, the one on the left-hand side, you start to hear this echoing, like, moan coming from it, of that, like, "Aah!" And, like, as it gets louder and louder and louder, it's your ears. You start to hear this, like, painful, like, sound. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. And the same is going to happen to Zeno from the other one. So con saves. Okay, he's okay. I don't think... Yeah, you were one off, I'm afraid. You take... Oh, I can just click it. Oh, it doesn't roll it. Okay. 1d... Oh, no, 4d10. Andros, oh, I rolled very low. Andros, you take 11. And then the next one... Oh my lord, which is halved for Zeno, luckily. That is 15 and 3, so that is 18 damage for Zeno. As, yeah, I think the pair of them start to look a little bloodied at this point, as you just hear this echoing, like, noise rippling through, but that is their turns done. At this, the shadow ghasts begin creeping further and further. As this one gets to here, this one here, one like that, this one here, and then this one at the back, up to here. And at that, it is Zeno's turn. Zeno, seeing the one in front of you looking quite weak, he just goes for it, and he bites into it. Will he avert his gaze? Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, he's going to avert his gaze, so disadvantage. An 11 misses. 18 hits, but a 12 misses. So again, he does 11, which is half down to 5. You can see this one is like on death's door. Like, this one's very close to going down, but unfortunately still up. Ahad, you're up.
I would do the same thing again. I would do the acid splash and avert my gaze.
Okay. Oh yeah, no disadvantage. But it is disadvantage, but yeah, you know what I mean. Dex saves. Okay, the first one, 22. Second one, 12.
So 12 hits.
So 4 damage. Nice. Is that the end of your turn? You're muted, I think.
God damn. I will use my Expeditious Retreat spell scroll as a bonus action.
Yep.
Which gives me like essentially a dash on my bonus action for the next 10 minutes.
Next turn you can use, you can move basically double movement, but starting next turn.
Yeah. And it's concentration as well if you want to mark that.
Yes, it is. Yeah, awesome. Not a problem. Is that the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
Arcturus, a little bit worried. He's just going to keep blasting.
And I kept blasting.
Oh, I forgot. Zeno needs to take 10 necrotic.
Great.
So let's do that. Arcturus will keep blasting. As he Eldritch blasts the one on the left, averting his gaze. That hits!
Come on.
As he kills it.
Thank the
As
Lord.
that one, like, its face just concaves and falls backwards. As it skids. Is it like 10 feet, I think? Yeah, as he fires that one, so that's good. And then the second one, because it wasn't a crit, it was a 26, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter anyway, he kills it. And then he'll fire at the other one, which also hits. And he gets to add an additional 3 fire damage, which is half down to 1, but still. he does 10 points of damage to that one as he blasts into that as well, averting his gaze. And then he like nudges Shion as Shion goes to do the same. It's looking kind of rough, right?
You said so, yeah.
You're the DM. You know it's looking rough for that.
It's looking kind of rough. Yikes. Wee woo, indeed.
Wee woo.
She hasn't had the ability to do it yet. So I think she would. She's going to pull a bead off the necklace. And we are going to fire that.
Oh.
I think here.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll hit all of them. Doesn't hit the back one, and doesn't hit the front guy. Well, actually, no. She could probably aim it so if it goes there. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to hit all of the bad guys. As this bead, she chucks. And as she does, the bead hurls into the air, spins, and cracks on one of the steps. And as it does, flames just erupt from it in this area. As she does, in fact, cast Fireball. Which is... I just got to check the necklace itself, because I think the necklace has its own stat block for it. Let me type it at the top, and it will pop up. Necklace of Fireballs. DC 15, and it is the Fireball spell, which I think is 8d6. Let me just have a look. And one of you guys can roll the 8d6. Which one wants to roll it?
Go for it.
Okay.
8d6, yeah, that is
8d6.
correct.
Okay.
So they need to make dex saves.
Okay.
So this is the top one. And then next one, and then left to right. Okay, so 2 succeed, so they take half. The front 2 take half, the other 2 take full. So / R 8d6 or space
/ R 8d6?
Space 8d6, yeah.
8d6.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll, I think. That's not bad. 31's pretty good. Okay, so the front 2, do they have resistance to fire? No. That's good. What's
Thank
that?
the Lord.
Never mind.
You
Oh,
good?
it was... Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. So the front 2 take 15 each. And the back 2 take 31. Let's go. They are all still up. The back 2 looking rough. The front 2 not looking bloodied.
How about the one that's right in front of Zeno?
Oh, I forgot him. Good calling out.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yes, 15 so to succeed, so it's halved, and then it's halved again because of resistance to fire. So it only takes 7.
Oh my lord! It's so
but it's bloodied, and it's
Yeah.
looking towards the rougher end, but it's still up. Okay, at the end of that, Shion's turn. That's her action. That's the end of her turn. Andros.
I need to get this thing out of the way, so I'm going to.
You avert your gaze.
I will not look at it, but I will
Okay.
steady aim, flash at it, or stab at it. Gosh, dang it! Almost wanted to. 22?
Ooh, okay. And
I
yeah,
need to kill it.
you pierce through it and it dies.
23.
Okay, sweet. That one's out of the way now. We're good. No more 10 damage every turn.
Yes, yeah, you're very lucky because if you'd have ended your turn and it hadn't have died, that would have been another 5, not 10, because the other one died. But yeah.
Alright, killing that thing. I have no more movement. I just gotta stay there. So I hold my ground.
Oh no, steady aim.
Oh, yep, steady
Yeah,
aim.
you're right,
I hold my shield up and I'm alright. Who's coming?
Maeve.
Yeah. Quick question. Moonbeam also states when a creature starts a turn in the race, but these guys have obviously started their turns in there but not taking damage. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. It's either it's either when they first enter or when they start their turn. So when you moved it, we did the damage then, as opposed to when it was their turn. So yeah, it's the same.
Okay. In that case, I am going to move the beam to the 2 guys that are standing together at the back. Not all the way at the back.
How far can you move Moonbeam?
It's a good question. I don't think it's
Once each of your turns, you can use an action to move it 60 foot. So it's an action to move it. So you wouldn't have got your crossbow shot earlier when you moved it.
Okay,
so that's fine.
I missed it anyway, so
yeah, it's fine.
I thought it was bonus action to move it.
No, sir. No, unfortunately not.
No,
it's an
okay.
action. But yeah, so it's here at the minute, so you can move it there.
Yeah, I will move it to these 2 guys.
Yep, so those 2 at the back, yeah, not a problem.
What's the radius on that thing?
It's 5 foot.
5 foot, so like 4
So
squares.
yeah, it hits 4 squares.
So we can all see it, right? Because
Oh yeah, it's like a big cylinder of like silver.
if we move into it, we also take damage, right?
If you go to move into it, I will say, hey, you're moving into the moonbeam, just so you're aware. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, deck saves. Is that correct? Con saves. Okay, brilliant. I'll roll them for them now, and I'm really good at these.
Oh, 1 succeeds.
One did all right.
2d10, 11
So the first
points of
one
radiant.
succeeded. Ooh. Yeah. As the one on the right, yeah, it gets charred from this silvery light, but the other one manages to shrug it off as it starts walking forward.
It takes
yeah,
half damage on a successful.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't doing that on the other guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But that's okay. It's all cool.
We're rusty.
Yeah, it's all cool.
And then I'm going to move myself and step up next to Andros and say, "You okay?"
I'm holding up. Let's just get out of here, okay?
Okay.
Ask me once we get out of here.
Is that the end of your turn?
Wine and cheese on me.
Okay, and as you step up, I'm just going to move this body over here just so we can see where the other guys
Get
are.
away from me.
This one sprints up to here. This one sprints up to here. This one gets there. And this one gets there.
So now when they start their turn in the beam, they don't take damage, even though they took damage on my turn.
Yeah, because we're doing it on because it's when they first enter, or when they start their turn in it. But because you roll the damage there and then, I allow you to do it there and then. Because technically, when they start their turn, they should take it instead of when you move it.
Yeah, but when I move it, they technically first enter it too.
No. You move it into their space. They don't start their turn in it. Like they don't. It's when they first enter it. So when they enter it.
Okay.
But you moving it into them doesn't trigger it. Yeah.
It's
So
been a
it
while.
works like attack of
Yeah, it's okay. It's
opportunity.
okay. It's a slightly confusing spell. I will be honest. It's the
Yeah.
amount of times I've got this wrong in the past. So yeah. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Not a problem. Cool. So, the first one will attack Maeve, because Maeve is doing the shiny lights, and they don't like that. So the first one will bite at Maeve. 24.
Yeah, that hits.
9 slashing and 14 necrotic.
And you want a con save?
No, because it's only on the claws.
Oh.
As they come
No,
next.
from my spell.
Moonbeam. Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Luckily, the claws miss.
15?
But you do succeed. You're ooh. Yeah, it didn't do 30 damage. You're good. Yeah,
Okay.
you succeed. It's half the damage or 10, whichever's the higher.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, and then the claws miss you, so that's good. And then the other one will bite Andros and claw Zeno.
Dang.
Bite 22.
Hits.
You take 5 slashing and 12 necrotic.
Oh my lord.
And then the claws on Zeno, a 21, which also hits. Yay. That's 8 slashing, which he's immune, so it's just the 5 necrotic. And then he needs to make a Constitution save, which he just succeeds. Okay, so he's not paralyzed. That's good. Then it's his turn. He will bite at this guy in front of him. Oh, that misses. And then claws, which also misses. And then claws, which also misses. Wow, he rolled bad.
Zeno!
That was a bad round for poor Zeno. Ahad, you're up.
I guess Ad is a bit jealous that he didn't do the fireball because he wanted to, but he's gonna cast a shatter on these guys. So
Yep.
it's I didn't want to do that. Sorry.
It's okay.
So it's a 10-foot radius.
Radius. Yeah.
Yeah. So it hits all of them, right? Like if I
Yes,
do
that's
it
correct.
10-foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you centering the spell?
Let me.
Because this matters.
There.
Where?
No, I guess there. Sorry, there.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. Okay. Yeah. And then the con saves for all of them.
Yeah.
Gaboosh, 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 gaboosh. Okay, 3 fail. So we'll go left to right. So we'll do the top row, then the bottom row. So top right succeeds. So does he take half?
Half as much damage on a successful. Yeah.
Okay, so half of 19 is what?
9 or 10. 9 if it's round
9
down.
is round down. Okay, so
Yeah.
he takes 9, and then the others take 19. The one on the right is up. The back 2 perish.
Which one is still up?
The 2.
Left. The 2 at the front. They both
Yeah.
still up.
Does one of them look more bloody than the other, or like more damage?
The one on the left has taken damage previous. The one on the right is only really just taken damage.
Okay. So with my wild burst, I will target
Yep.
the one on the left.
Okay.
I will roll d20 first. For
Yep.
my thingy. Oh, no.
Oh, that's
Three.
pretty close.
Come on, no,
You start to see like wisps of magic start surging from her heart as if it's about to pop, but then it contains. That's pretty close.
So we get a psychic damage
Okay, that's nice.
and 5.
Nice.
Jesus,
It
those
is
are
still
like
up,
rolls.
but yeah, it hurt. It hurt.
And I will step up a bit more, and stand behind the guys.
Yep. I will say, I just got to double check one thing, because you would have seen this before stepping up. I just need to see if it affects the person that I think it does. Okay, so at the end of Zeno's turn, you will see him start to cough from the smell and the odor of these creatures. So I will allow you to retcon you moving closer if you wish.
I guess I would keep one step back.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah. So I will now make the save for Zeno, because I actually forgot about that. I was reading it as you stepped forward. He's fine. But yeah, you see him coughing from like the smell of these creatures. Yeah, is that the end of your turn?
That will. Yes, that's the end of my turn. Yeah.
Okay. I also forgot to move this guy, so I'm going to move him 30 feet. There you go. Arcturus will keep a blast in, but this time not at disadvantage.
Keep
So
a
he'll
blast.
blast the one on the left to try and save Maeve or help her out a bit. 21, that definitely hits and kills that guy. And then on the right, 18 definitely hits as he does 7 plus 3, which is 13. No, 10. Math. There you go. Shion will do the same with her.
When Arcturus hits, he pushes, right?
He does. Is it 15 foot?
It's 10, I think.
Yeah,
10.
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he launches it 10 feet back this way. And then she will use her Dance of Embers on that one as well. Both hitting for a total of 10. Okay, Andros, you're up.
Yikes. I can bonus action healing potion, right? That's a thing?
Yep.
As long as it's on myself?
Yourself.
Okay, this rate, I'm gonna bonus action, take the greater healing potion that's in my thing. Where's that at? So you can see how much that is. Where's healing potions at?
If you want, wait, greater was it?
Yeah, greater. I'm looking
44
for it.
plus 4.
44 plus 4?
4d4,
Okay.
not 44.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
4
Oh, that heals me so well.
plus 4.
Yeah, 4d4 plus 4. Nice,
15.
15 as well. I think that's the
Okay.
same as
Yeah,
Maeve
that's
rolled.
what I had,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good job. They
All
were a
right,
good
and
batch of
then
potions.
after that, I will then move up to here, and I'll slash at the creature.
Okay,
Or
go for
stab
it.
at it. 13.
I'm afraid a 13 misses, my guy.
Okay. And yeah, that's it.
At the end of your turn, I need a Constitution saving throw, please, as the
Yeah.
stench of this creature starts to fill your nostrils. Ooh. Oh, that's a fail. Okay, you are considered poisoned until the
Does he
start
not-
of your next turn.
Does he not? Doesn't he get because of the belt the advantage on con saves?
The Belt of Dwarven Kind,
Belt
I
of
believe,
Dwarven Kind.
does. So
I
you
mean-
succeed. You're okay.
Very good.
Well done.
Ron.
Good
That is
remembering
save.
them.
That is a save right there. Gosh.
Good job.
I like
It's
to
been a
think
minute.
that
It's been a minute.
Andros like, oh, that smells, and Aaron's like, don't be stupid. You got a belt. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I have an advantage on saving throws against poison, and I have a resistance
Yes,
against poison damage.
And
Yeah,
that is poison, so yeah, perfect.
great.
Okay, fantastic. Oh, you have resistance to poison damage as well. Oh no, it bit you earlier, didn't it? Not claw. Yeah,
Yeah.
fine, cool. At the end of that, then, Maeve, you're up.
Yes, I am going to use my action to move the beam right next to Andros.
I would say this is me being a big dum dum.
The other one stepped into it, right?
Yes, but I would have. It's because I forgot it was there, so he
Oh.
would have moved. He would have moved to the side of it. He
No,
would have-
too late, Mr. DM, too late.
He would have.
He's in it.
He would
Like a
have
dumb
stepped
idiot, he
into
walks
the-
into it.
He wouldn't-
Oh.
Okay, well then
Isn't
how
it clever
about I'll
enough
do you
to
one better?
know to
I'll do-
avoid?
yeah,
What?
he wouldn't run into that light. I will do you one better. I will move it back 5 feet instead of that.
So
you-
we are
you
noticing
lose
it,
five.
it avoids the light.
It does avoid light, correct? Yep.
Okay.
I think my attack should hit then from this mistake. I should
If
get a
you
nat
have
20.
studied aimed, you would have hit.
Yeah, but I need a potion. I need to heal.
I know.
It's alright.
Okay. Anyway, so I am moving the beam over to the one next to Andros.
Yep.
So I need a
think
con
this is gonna
save.
kill. I think this is going to kill regardless, but let's give it a go. Let's see.
16.
Show me potato salad. Okay, so half of
succeed.
16
8.
is. Yep, it dies.
Okay.
It had 5 hit points left, so I was
Wow.
like, I knew it was gonna be close. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
it's the
you.
beam.
And
So that's your
step-
action?
Yeah, and I'll step up next to Andros here, just to be a friend.
Yep. Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
As you just hear as this thing comes running towards you guys. It sees you controlling the light, so it is going to go for you, Maeve. So a bite towards you, a 23.
Yeah.
You take 5 slashing, 10 necrotic.
Mhm.
And then I need a con save, please, for Moonbeam.
For Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to beat a 10. Yeah, you're all good there. And then it claws at you as well for a 16.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, as you do that, and then it ends its turn there. Next up is Zeno, who can't now get there without going through Moonbeam. Oh wait, yeah, he can.
He can move
He'll go.
through allies.
He'll go. Oh yeah, of course he can. I'm a big dum dum. Okay, he runs up to this one and bites. 18 hits for 11. And then slashes. 13 misses, 19 hits. For a whopping 10. Oh, he did alright there.
As he
that's gonna-
bites, Andros puts his arm in the middle of the bite, lets himself get bitten. Oh, con save.
Zeno
Nat
has to make a
1.
con save. He fails, he's poisoned.
Oh.
Unless he's immune to poison, which I'll just double check in a sec. Ahad, you're up.
I will cast my trusty frostbite on these things. 60 feet. Let me actually check. Am I 60 feet? Yeah, that's fine. Frostbite. Con save.
Con save. Okie dokie. Smokey. He takes 7 damage. And
failed
has
save. The
disadvantage.
next disadvantage, yes.
Nice,
The
good
next
job.
weapon attack.
Do please remind me when it comes up, because I probably will forget.
I will.
But I'll try. I'll try my best. Arcturus.
I will step up if I may.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Arcturus will pick the boy up which I'll say picking him up is the action. And then he will move 15 feet here, which is his whole move. That's his turn. Shion will run to here, and then will pew with the fire. Nat 1. 23 for 3 fire. This guy is still up. At the end of it, that Andros into round 5. You all begin to hear the flapping of wings getting much closer now, and you hear some at the entrance and some up over the hole as you enter the 5th round of combat. Andros, you're up.
Okay. I will move here. I'll pass through my friends, get here.
Yep.
And actually, yeah, I already did it. And I will make a stab with my blade.
Okay.
17?
Hits. As you pierce through its hide.
Thank Lord.
And it dies.
Sweet.
I'm going to move all the bodies out the way, because we might have some more enemies.
I'm going to yell at everyone, move towards the entrance. If you can heal, get some people up. Let's move.
Ooh, how is everybody looking?
You guys, I'm going to say, are still in combat right now.
Yeah.
Because as I just said, things are about to enter. So you guys all have 1 round to do something.
What?
Andros,
Where?
I'm afraid you have just got a little bit more movement left. I would say you moved, 10 feet then? So you have the remainder of your movement and a bonus action if you wish to do anything. But then any of you can take your turn in whatever order you like, but Andros will finish your turn up first. So if you want to run or you want to do anything, you've got the rest of your turn to do so.
I can't talk before I move. I just gotta finish my turn.
I will say you can say something as long as it takes no longer than 6 seconds.
Gotcha. We leaving or we running? Running or move or flying? Running or flying? And I move like a little bit forward, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you move over to there. So yeah, so you move 20 feet total, and then you end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will say the rest of you can respond, but again, no more than 6 seconds, because things are about to enter. You can hear them entering.
Can I just ask in perspective, because I can only see the map as we have it now. The hole in the ceiling above us is where, compared to where we're standing?
So the hole in the ceiling is above this pillar here, because this is the pillar that's fell down that was holding that part of the ceiling up. And as it's collapsed and fell over, there is a hole that's about 15 foot wide in radius. So yeah, the creatures are able to fly in and out of there. It's not tight, but it's also, if it was much smaller, they would struggle. So it'd be one at a time if they flew through it.
And well, if they're coming in to fly, logically we would also be able to fly in this cavern.
Yes, so the cavern itself, the walls are about 70 foot high. But where the entrances are, so the way that you came in originally and the way that you went to the peak, the entryways are only 10 foot in height. Yeah. And they're about 10 foot wide. So you couldn't fly through them. You would have to go onto your, if you were an eagle, for example, a giant eagle, you would have to land, walk through it, and then fly back out the other side. So you can't just fly. Well, you could. I would say if you wanted to try and fly through a hole like that, there would be a check made, and if the check failed...
I mean, within the cavern, so if we're going straight through the cavern, we can keep flying through the cavern. It's wide enough, Yeah, its width is about the width of this map, so it's about 75 foot wide in diameter, probably a little bit bigger, maybe about 80, 90 foot. Mm-hmm. But height is 70 foot, but it's varying because it's kind of natural. So there's divots and but there's enough room to fly around in here. But the entrances either side is very narrow. You couldn't just fly straight through, or you could, but it'd be a skill check of some sort.
Can we kind of also can we conversation, or is it more
you have 6
when
seconds
my turn comes up?
So yeah, so you guys can take your turn when you want. in this scenario. So whoever wants to go first, let's say Polymorph wants to be cast or Haste wants to be cast or whatever, you guys could do that in any order you like. But in 6 seconds, something's happening.
Guys, we need to get out quick. Can you move that moonbeam on that hole?
May's gonna shout, I think 2 eagles and we fly now. Through the cavern. Not up, through the cavern. And go.
We have 6 seconds. We gotta make a decision. We can't have a full conversation.
I say Andros, grab 2 people, Shion, grab 2 people, and I cast Polymorph on Andros.
Okay.
My bonus action
Andros.
will be to turn,
Yeah.
you know,
I've become my true form.
Okay.
giant eagle, giant, not normal eagle.
So,
Yeah.
Please say I'm small.
I guess since I'm closest to Eagle, out of everyone else as well, like with Maeve's dad, and I will just step up to him then and be ready to be eagled up.
Okay. So who's being eagled? Ahad and Andros?
No.
No, sorry, Shion, her polymorph, right?
Yeah, but who's she casting it on? Who do you want her to cast it upon?
Oh, I didn't say that to her.
Well, we said it to everyone. Yeah. Well, she's casting it on herself, right?
Well, I just said Shion eagle and Andros eagle, so that's her decision if she doesn't want to make it herself.
Then she will cast it upon herself if that's what you've requested her to do. That's what she'll do.
I just said Shion eagle, so whatever she does with that.
I will say in that panic she thinks, "Oh, me," and then just casts herself as the giant eagle. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Let me just grab the tokens up for you. They might be in the. Are they in the wild shape section? We have so many different tab of things.
They would be, I think.
As I'm standing next
They
to
are
Eagle,
in
can I kind of ask him, do you need healing?
He's an eagle.
Oh, he's already an eagle? Okay.
Yeah.
Caw-caw!
So
My beak.
I'm just going to move Andros over here for a second,
Oh.
as you will have access to both eagles, just so you're aware, Eagle. But
Yes. I am now the powerful eagle.
Inception.
Eagle Inception.
let me just give you access to them.
Thank you.
Why is this not working? Shift, double click. There we go.
The sheets.
So this will be Maeve and oh, you're down as Andros, that's why. Okay, so can you move that token? Just see if you can move it for me.
Nope. You can't grab it. I can grab me. Hey, I'm here.
Why can't you move that? Oh, I know why. God, I'm an idiot. I gave you access to it in the journal, but not edited. Right, now you should be able to move it.
Hey, where's that in the journal so I can look at it? Oh, I see it.
It's
I see
under
it.
wild
Yeah.
shape. Yeah.
I see it.
Oh,
can move it
something
now?
else. Yeah, that's all cool. So, we have then a second one, which is Shion when it decides to roll 20. Hello?
You
Oh
broke
my
one
god,
for
I reckon 6 are going to spawn in a second.
me. There's one.
There you go. There we go. Okay, so to color code them, Eagle, you're going to have the yellow dot. No, that doesn't make sense. You will have the purple dot.
Yay.
Oh,
I'm dead. Instantly die.
Okay. The death cross is next to the yellow dot. That's why I haven't. Okay, cool. And then Shion will be the yellow dot, and I'll just put you both on the sides. So Shion's cast it upon herself and is stationary on the ground.
Yep.
Andros is now an eagle as well. What are the rest of you doing?
Well,
You've got movement. So you climbing on?
I'm getting on the eagle.
On its back or in its talons?
Back.
Okay, so you climb onto the back of Andros. So I'm just gonna. Oh god. Oh, God. This is gonna get real messy.
Just move off to the side. Oh,
There you go. Okay, so you're on this one. Maeve, where are you going?
I just say, Dad, stay back, and Maeve starts turning in her beast form, as you see wings sprout from her back.
Okay.
And these wings, heavily orange colored, start to emanate heat as they start to burn at the ends. And a beak comes out, and what you see in front of you is a fiery phoenix.
You certainly do, and I will drag it onto the map for you because it is huge. As we will move you over there as well. As Phoenix Maeve bursts out as these flames and cinders swirl around her, as your father steps back and then very sheepishly climbs into... Oh my god, I've done it again. Wait there. To the front. There you go. As your father, like, stands on the talons and, like, holds on as one of the talons wraps around his, like, feet, and then he's, like, holding on, like, Eagle, you're, like, grabbing him. Giant Eagle is grabbing hold of them, and just like in The Hobbit, you've got Erhard grabbing some of the feathers and, like, looking over the top. And then Arcturus places the child in the talons of Shion, and then jumps on the back of Shion and clings on. As that is their turn, because he'd have had enough movement. 5, 10, 50. Yeah, that's fine. So that is the end of that. Everyone's movements, everyone's turns, and all of that is done. And as this happens, you see, it's a little bit lower than that, one of the giant bat creatures fly in there. Okay, this is really annoying me. Why is that not working? And you see another one fly in through the top of the stairs. I've just got to grab it because copy and pasting isn't working. Which is really, really odd.
Dumb question.
Yep.
Would Shion Eagle be able to move forward in her
Yes.
turn?
Yeah. I will say because she still had movement, I'll put her there and she's in flight at this point as she flies beside Eagle. Beside Andros Eagle. Oh my lord. Okay, this is going to get very annoying. Okay. Yeah. And we are back in initiative, as I'm just going to roll initiative for these guys, and you guys will keep the same initiative.
Oh, no.
A 19. Okay. As 2 Gloomstalkers enter through the various cracks and crevices. We're back in combat. Andros. Or should I say, Eagle Dross.
Okay.
You got one in your talons, you got one on your back.
I know what the plan is. We're dipping. So Andros is flying. He's zooming.
Yep.
I am going to. I can go what 80.
You can
Let's
dash.
see. And I can dash.
You can dash.
Action dash.
I can get out of the cave in one turn.
Yeah. The
I do
cave
that.
keeps going, I will say. Like,
Oh,
the entrance
I
keeps
just
going.
zoom. I zoom out of here.
Okay, so you move what, 160?
Do
Well,
I
How far can we
see?
see? How far can we
Yeah.
see?
Do I see that there's things in the way, like as we're flying?
So the rest of this cavern is very similar to this. There are pillars all throughout, some of which have collapsed, but there are like cavings further along the way, and there are more holes in the ceiling as you go further and further. But there is about a good mile-ish, maybe a little bit less of this cave.
Okay.
So I'll work out exactly how many feet that is. I'll give me just 2 seconds.
Because how Andros would probably do it is,
Yeah.
I would start flying. If I see a hole that there's not a bird coming in, or like an open hole that I can just kind of zoom out of.
Oh yeah,
I would-
is that what you're gunning for?
I'll go forward until I see a hole that I know I can zoom out of.
Yeah,
and
not one where one is coming down.
Yes,
yeah?
one that looks very clear.
So I will say there is the cavern's total length is about half a mile from where you are to the end, which is roughly about 2,500 feet.
Okay.
So it is a long way, but there are multiple pockets throughout. I'll say you fly 120. In 100 feet from where you are, there is another pocket. So if you dash again, you can get out. So next turn, you'd be able to get out.
I couldn't get out this turn because I dashed out.
From where you moved 120.
Yeah.
Sorry, 160. 100 feet from where you are, there is another pocket. So you could get to that pocket and then get 60 feet out.
All right. Yeah, I'll fly towards the pocket.
Yeah. So on your next turn, you'd be able to get out that pocket.
We're flying. We're zooming.
Okay, so I'm just gonna copy and paste a few of these things for a second, as I will take you to.
I hope this is not messing anyone over. I hope I'm doing the right thing. Y'all told me we're zooming out of here. I'm zooming.
I'm gonna take you back to here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the copy and paste doesn't work. Why not? Onto you. But as you guys begin to fly and start moving, one of the Gloomstalkers flies straight towards Maeve. The other flies towards Shion. Gloomstalker number 1 will make its attack towards Maeve. Maeve, are you ready?
I am a bright light. I don't know if that makes any difference.
You know what?
I am a 30-foot radius bright light with an additional 30 foot of dim light around me.
Yo. She's a torch.
Huge. That's crazy.
She's a flying bonfire.
I am a bonfire night, the 5th of November.
Yeah.
They can't touch us.
Yeah.
It technically states sunlight, but you know what? I will allow it.
You burn quite bright.
Yeah, you are pretty.
Sun.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Phoenix
I will say these creatures have disadvantage on attacks against you and Shion because of how close you guys are.
Question, DM. If we are going full dash movement, and they're trying to make an attack, are they able to really keep up with us due to the amount of distance we can make compared to these?
So they got to go before the others got to move.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hence why you're not being attacked.
Yeah. Okay.
Out.
That makes sense. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, the first one will bite towards Maeve with disadvantage. A 14.
Yeah, missing.
And then it will claw towards you. Oh my lord,
Missing.
12.
Yeah, missing.
Okay.
One
it
second.
will
Because doesn't it take damage or set itself on fire when hitting? Oh no, it has to hit me, I guess.
It has to hit.
I think it has to hit you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the other one will go towards Shion, and I'll say the same. However... Ooh, would it? You know what? Yeah, I think it would. Rather than attack Shion, it is going to attempt to pluck Arcturus off of the back of Shion.
Oh.
Because it does have a snatch ability where it snatches creatures up. So it is going to do that. I will say a disadvantage again because of Maeve's bright light, because Shion is quite... Wait, what was the bright light radius?
30
feet.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. You were within 30 feet, so that's fine. So it goes to Snatch, which is a 13, which does not, I believe, hit Arcturus' AC. I'll just double check. His AC is 15.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Yes, that doesn't hit. as it tries to snatch onto Arcturus, and he just lets go of some feathers and slides a little bit and holds on as it just grabs like a couple of feathers from Shion and flies up. But that is the end of their turn, so they are within melee of you both.
Okay.
So if you move away, they will get an attack of opportunity. So, yep, it is now Maeve's turn.
Okay. I don't know how this works because we fought this fire elemental before and it could touch us and just move out of a space because of that fire form. I also have fire form, but I'm not sure how that works. But am I in touching distance of both of them? Because I can't see.
You are, so only one of them is on you. You've got 15 foot between you and Shion. One is on Shion, one is on you. So you've got one next to you. So you could fly to that one. You could touch that one and then set it on fire. And then you could also move to another one and set that on fire. I just want to double check that you definitely can. That touches the Phoenix or hits it with a melee attack. Ta-da. In addition, the Phoenix can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. The first time it does on a creature's space or turn, the creature takes fire damage and catches fire. So yeah, so you can move into its space and then move away, but it will get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, but the one next to me anyway will get an opportunity attack.
Yes, if you move away,
move
yeah.
away.
So you can move into its space and then move.
But moving into its space and then move, does that count as an action, or is me moving in and out of it just my movement?
So you could just do it. Movement.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to move into my creatures, the one that's on me.
Yep. Okay, so roll me a d10, please.
Yep. And he will be on fire.
Yeah, he sets a light.
That's a 1d19. 1 second.
That's not quite right.
1.
I didn't know they make D19s.
7.
So he is 7 fire damage and then is set alight. As, fire starts to ripple off of him.
And it's really annoying because I want to keep Shion safe, but I need to move.
Yep. You can move into the other creature's space, but you will take an opportunity attack and then potentially a second opportunity attack.
The opportunity is also disadvantage then, right?
It is, correct.
We need to start moving.
If she disengage action, she can still move through them, right?
Yeah.
Your Phoenix is quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to dash away.
Dash?
So you're going to move 240 foot?
Well, I'm going to catch up to Andros. I'm not going to go past him.
So are you using an action or are you just moving? Because Andros is...
I need to use...
160.
He's a little bit more than that. He is 185 away from you.
I need to use dash to catch up to him, but I'm not moving the full 240 is what I'm doing.
Okay, so you're going to use your action to just get out.
Yeah. So I will. Okay. I do get an opportunity
So
attack.
it will. Yeah, it will. It will try to. Yeah, it will try and bite you. It will try and bite you. A natural 1. So you're okay.
And I just hope for Shiona to get out.
Okay. Zeno can't do anything because he's currently being clutched by the talons. So he's just like, good job. Like, just like. The G-force is like flapping like his gums.
Our turn order is also gone, by the way, for stream. It's just an empty.
In that case, I will put you back on the other map, and we'll just do it from there.
Okay.
Okay. As I'll just put them here. And in this one was 7 fire damage, and you were. There, and then you've zoomed off. These guys I'm just going to put over here. We'll just know. Don't worry. I'll put this one behind. And then you fly off, so I'll say that you catch up.
Yeah, and the other one stays on fire until it takes an action to...
Correct, yeah.
Wasn't she on down there?
Yeah, we're just using it as a template so that the turn order is still in place, so it's the same turn order. Because I keep the turn order, but for...
because I kind of wanted to know, like, can I see them still?
You are 160 feet away from them.
Yeah.
You can see something in the distance.
Cause I do have a spell with 150 range.
Okay, what spell is it?
Fireball.
Yeah, sure, you can fire a fireball.
Yeah. Cause I would like to aim it so it don't hit Shion, obviously.
I'm gonna tell you now, if you're gonna try and hit something while moving 160 foot per turn and accuracy, I'm gonna need some form of dexterity check to see if you're able to aim it correctly. So there's a chance it will hit the kid, Arcturus, and Shion.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. Would you like to hold the action for when Shion moves out of their range? I'll still want the check to see how accurate you are, but obviously if they're out of it, then...
I think I will do that. I will hope that she disengages, and as soon as she is away from them, I will blast that fireball.
Okay, so yeah, you hold that. Arcturus, being Arcturus, will blast the one that is on him so that it tries to push him away so it doesn't get the opportunity attack. So that is a 22, which hits for 7 force damage, knocks it 10 feet away, and then he'll try again. Natural 20. Arcturus going clutch.
Yes, push him away. All they gotta do is dash, and we're out of the range.
17 plus 6, because he also gets the fire damage from his patron. Wow. I would have double checked if they have resistance. It's only dice rolls that double.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, it's not resistant to fire, so yeah, that's good. So as he does that, it pushes it 20 feet away. Both are outside of the radius of its attacks. Therefore, Shion uses her action to dash and catches up to the rest of the gang.
Let's go!
As all of you are now about 160 feet away from one of them and 180-ish feet away from the other.
Okay.
So you guys do have a little bit of a buffer here. Oh no, wait. It'd be 180-ish for both because of the push from Arcturus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys are far enough away. Ahad?
Yeah. If I don't cast it, it fizzles anyway, and my spell slot's gone anyway, right?
Correct. I would like a dexterity check. I'm going to say DC 15, and you can hit both. Lower, you only hit one.
20.
Let's
Yeah.
go!
You pinpoint accuracy while holding on. Andros slides to the side, and you let go for one of your hands. And as you do, you cast a spell while holding on to Andros and fling it. And as you do, it like spins like in loops, and it just detonates in between both of them. Roll the damage, please. It's 8d6 fire damage, and then they both get to make saves.
Dex save and a 23 fire.
Okay, they do have pretty good decks, but not good enough.
Fail?
Not good enough.
Oh my lord!
It's a nat 20
The
dex.
nat 20, that's what it is.
Yeah. I just imagine the satyrs in Erhard's head. Use the force, Erhard. Let it guide you.
As this rippling, fiery explosion goes off behind as you hear both of them shriek out.
Yeah.
And that is the end of that. I will say, you all see a third bat come out of that the next hole, like not the next hole, the hole behind.
Okay.
So you see one is coming through. Sorry. So I'm just going to add another one on. But it appears that there was, in fact, 3 of them.
Since the fireball reaches around corners and they were flying,
yeah,
would the fire kind of sizzle through the hole, like showing everyone like almost like a flare in there?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah. So I'll put this one a little bit further ahead, because it technically comes out of the hole, whereas that one went back towards where Maeve was. So this one is a little bit closer. But Andros, it is your turn.
Alright, I see the hole, I'm going out of the hole. We're getting out of here.
So you fly another 100 feet, and you are now out of the hole, up into the air, and as you fly out, lightning strikes the mountain right beside you, and you kind of like have to veer to the left as Erhard holds on, his legs fly off a second, Zeno like almost drops his scimitar, but grabs it as he's holding on. And yeah, you guys just dodge a lightning bolt that crashes into the mountain as you fly up into the sky. You are technically outside of the cavern. Is that the end of your turn?
I roll a perception check as soon as I get out, see if I see anything coming towards
I'll
us.
allow that.
As the giant eagle. Where's the perception?
Yeah, giant eagle. I believe they do get advantage.
Yes.
Ooh, not that you need it.
Nice.
Well, you're very lucky because the DC was 20 to see something coming. From the clouds above,
Lord.
you see the thick, dark clouds of the thunderstorm of the Shadowfell. As you do see, about 200 feet away from you, a ginormous, bat-like creature descending the clouds. And with a natural 20, you see one extra thing. A humanoid figure upon the back of it.
Oh no! Okay.
But it's about 200 feet away from you at this point.
I'm like, go!
Is it in front of us or behind us with that bit?
It's more diagonal 200 feet up.
Okay.
So it is, so like as you fly out, there are clouds like around where you're flying, but that they're quite thin. But a little bit higher up, maybe like 50 foot above you, the clouds are darker, and that's where the lightning's coming through, and you see diagonally up in those clouds this form. And I will say the reason you see the figure, because of the nat 20 that you rolled, you wouldn't have seen it if you hadn't got that. You see like a strike of lightning go behind it, and as it lights it up, you see this figure stood upright upon its back.
Oh, God.
yeah, and Ahad and Zeno were just like, what's going on? She was like,
Do we get a perception on the as he does the caca? Just
sure. I'll
if
say
we
a flat
see
roll.
something, maybe.
I'll say a flat roll because he's cowering. Yeah, sure. You can make that perception check.
Lightning, damn it.
Unfortunately, you don't see it.
Too
You look
good.
around, scanning. You assume there's some danger of some sort, but you just don't see it. But yeah, it's not Ahad's turn yet. But I'll say that's what you get. At the end of that, the Gloomstalkers, they will fly 160 feet. This one is, I would say, literally 10 feet behind you guys as it flies. The others are about 20 feet, so 5, 10, so yeah, so sorry, 15 feet I'll say that one is. And then I'll say these guys are about here in relation to how close they are to you. One's there. But they have used their dash to get there. So, yeah. At the end of that, Maeve.
One of them takes 1d10 fire damage.
Correct, roll the d10.
So I will roll that for you. Nearly 19
As
again.
you just see this bat just like burning as it's trying to fly towards its prey. Yes, it takes 6. Nice.
And
What are you doing?
I just see eagle. I see Andros eagle fly up through the hole.
Fly out through the hole, and then you see like a flash of light up above, but you don't see what caused the flash of light.
Yeah, and I will use my dash action to catch up with him, and then
Well,
also
you can
do-
get... Yeah, so you can go 100 foot out of the hole, and then you have 20 foot up. So you're... At this point, you would be 40 foot behind Eagle without using a dash.
Yeah,
So if you don't want to use your dash, you're only 40 foot behind it.
I want to stay in their radius. So
Okay, so you fly on up, yeah.
And I will
Next
use
to, or ahead, or above? Like, where are you placing yourself?
above.
Okay, above. Because right now, I will say, you are like a shining beacon in this
Yeah.
place. And as you come out of those clouds, Andros and gang, you just see this, you feel this heat as well, like behind you. And as you look up, there's just this bright light of this bird flying beside you. And you can tell, if there's anything nearby, they see that light.
Yeah, and I would also do a perception check. Or I guess I use the bird stats, right?
I will. Yeah. So no, you use your own because you are a wild shape druid.
Okay, because it has a +6 skill to perception.
Is that higher than yours?
That's a good question.
Because if it's higher than yours, you can choose to use the stats of the creature.
It is.
Okay, there you go. Use the stats of the creature.
It's still a 12.
Yeah, you don't see it. You do see what the flash of light was, as you see the scorch marks of the lightning beside where Eagle Andros flies out. God, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
Just hears Andros going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As
just
yeah,
look at
Andros
him like, what?
Carrying a lot.
No, God.
Okay, at the end of that, Zeno. Oh, did you want to do something else?
Me?
Yeah.
No?
No, cool.
That's it.
Zeno, in a panic hearing Yukar, will make a perception check.
Like,
Oh, God.
I'm the only one who sees this.
Yep.
Freaking out.
DC doesn't get lower because Maeve is there, right?
Say that
No.
again.
DC for perception doesn't get lower because Maeve is there,
If
right?
anything,
Far away.
it's kind of blinding.
Okay, good. Ahad will just hold like a frostbite if
Yeah.
something comes in within 60 feet range.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so at the end of that, you guys are 160 feet away from Shion. Shion will then, Arcturus first.
yeah.
Arcturus!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arcturus first, seeing the one that's a little bit closer, will start to pew pew.
Pew pew.
As he is just trying to keep them off of them. 19 hits.
Wow.
14 doesn't, I'm afraid.
Ah.
But, it's a +3 on top of that, so it's 11. As he does push that one back to the same level as the other two. So
Heck yeah.
he's given a bit more breathing room for you guys as you progress. And then Shion will dash, and I'll say you guys are back together again.
Yay.
At the end of that, make Shion make a perception check. Nope.
I'm the only one who sees this.
Andros, you're up. You see
I'm
this
I'm
thing.
hurriedly flat, like going. I'm up. Like,
Okay.
I'm freaking out.
Okay, not a problem.
Going
okay.
all the way.
What I'm gonna say is, rather than us doing turns of combat, because all that's going to end up happening is Arcturus just blasting them back.
Yep.
I'm gonna say let's do more of a chase scene at this point. So I'll take us to the other page again. We've got the tokens on there. It's all set up. Just need another Gloom Stalker. Let me grab that. So this is going to be... Oh, didn't mean to stretch him out. This is going to be a more of a chase scene at this point, as you three are fleeing from these things chasing you, and there appears to be, up in the distance, only Andros has seen, one other creature.
Would we get advantage in this chase team, or like would we have a lower DC due to the fact that we're pushing them back as we're leaving, which means they'll have a harder time catch up to us?
You know what? I'll give them disadvantage. How about that?
Okay, we
Yeah.
okay at that. We take it.
I'll give all of them disadvantage. No. I will give 2 of them disadvantage each section of this, because Arcturus can only hit 2 at a time. So
Okay.
he'll
What
hit
about
the individual
bright
ones.
light?
With a bright light, the same.
Yeah, the bright light
that-
also helps.
Make
That's
them
if they're
keep away.
attacking you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If anything, the bright light is alerting them to where you are. So if they
Okay.
were to lose you, they'd look for the light.
Yeah.
But I'll say this is a chase scene. So can I have from all of you? I want 3 checks.
Okay.
The first check is endurance. So I would need a Constitution saving throw, please, as you endure and try to fly away from these creatures. And it's about maintaining a speed as you hurtle through this stormy, rocky terrain.
For saving throws, it's just the bird saving
Proficient?
throw.
Does it all of us, or?
Each one of you.
Okay.
Each flyer,
Each-
sorry.
each
Each flyer.
single-
Each
No,
flyer.
flyer,
So I will say for you, Ahad, if you can roll me a d20, and then I will do. You're basically rolling Shion's.
13.
Okay, so for you that's a 14 total. Okay, we have
19?
Maeve with a 10. You get +7. You rolled a 3.
On a con
Ooh.
save, she only has a +1.
The
18.
eagle has +1.
18.
Her
So-
Stone of Luck doesn't apply there, right?
No, because it's a different form. I'm afraid. Because it'd be 50.
Oh, because polymorph.
Yeah. So, what I will say is the eagles are maintaining a speed as you guys are hurtling through. Luckily, with Maeve being able to actually move faster, you are able to keep up with them, but you are struggling a little bit more than they are. But you are able to keep up because of your speed, so you can't. Your max speed isn't kind of hitting at the moment, but you have enough to spare, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to see if they keep up now. So at this moment, we will have... Let me minimize that. We will have... The first one. An 18 is able to keep up. An 8. The one on fire starts to trail off.
Does he still take damage, or are we just leaving that for now?
For now, if this goes a lot longer than it should, then he will die. Don't worry. Because he is on fire. But this one is starting to trail off. This one is starting to slow. It's not as fast, but one of them, I would say the freshest one, the newest one that come in, is keeping up with you guys, because the fastest one of you, the most endured one of you it's matched you. So it's keeping up with you guys. But one is trailing behind a little bit, and the other's much further back, which is on fire. I then need to make one for something else.
Can I make one something to throw in there, just as a
Yeah.
thought? Arcturus has the hourglass, right?
Yeah.
Would he maybe cast the slow if something gets too slow, just for the chase further on, like if something bad happens?
Potentially, yeah, for sure. I'm just going to make a con save for this one to GM, because I don't want you to see what it is. Okay. So, I would say at this point, what is the passive perception of the Phoenix, please?
I think it's 13. Let me double check.
It's got to be higher than 13, surely.
No, 13.
How?
Oh no, sorry, dark vision. No. Senses,
If you have
dark
a
vision,
+6,
signal.
It's your
13.
perception. You said you had like +7, didn't you?
Yeah,
Plus
plus
6, so it'd be
isn't
6. Your passive
Does it
perception
go?
would be 16.
Do I get 6 on top of that then?
Let me look at your thing. You should be able to see it. It should just say passive perception.
Yeah, it says passive perception 13, but perception plus 6 in skills.
Yeah, so it's 16 then. It'd be
Oh.
16 total. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that was an error on my part. But yeah, your passive perception is 16. You guys don't see it. Andros, you see it because you rolled the nat 20 and know where to look. But Shion doesn't see it. None of you have a passive perception of high enough. The only one that might have was the Phoenix itself. Andros, you see this thing dip out of the clouds ever so slightly and then rise back up into them.
Is it coming toward? Like, is it moving towards us? Or just...
100%. It is heading in your direction.
Okay.
And you would surmise that it seems to be faster than you.
Okay. So can I? Looking out. Yeah. Okay. How far are we from? I know where the portal is? Do I know that how far we are from it at this point?
I would say you have done a third of the journey.
Okay.
You got 2/3 to go, and these next skill checks are gonna be what determines how quickly you get there.
Okay. If
So
I look
you know
down,
they're coming. Mm-hmm.
do I see that there's like if I look downwards, do I see there's like a forest, like something that would provide cover from above? No, it's just
There are mountains and a fog.
we are. Okay. Well. Yeah.
You guys
I
keep
just
going?
I keep calling. Go!
Okay, the next skill check I'm going to need, which is your group skill check, you only have 2 really in pursuit, because unless this one that's trailing gets a nat 20 on this one, it's going to peel off, because you guys are getting too far away. So the next check I need is a dexterity saving throw, please.
What's your dex on this?
So it's
Who's
just,
the
it should
Oh,
just
it's
be a
everybody?
flat.
Everybody's
Yeah,
throwing dex?
So this is the eagles, the flying things. No one else can, because Ahad can't make you move
Yeah.
any faster unless he casts haste. So,
Well, I do have bad luck.
okay.
I don't know.
Could you roll me a d20, please, Ahad?
D20. Oh yeah, for thing.
For Shion. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's a
man.
9.
Okay,
That's
so
12.
you do get a +3 to that, so that's a 12. So we got 13, a 12, and a 22. Okay. You are able to nimbly dip in and out of like the lightning strikes and the mountain peaks that you're flying around, and some of them you have to like go round them and then back out. So this is you navigating the mountaintops and try to keep close to it as to avoid any more attention as well, while speedily trying to lose your tails. So I'm now going to roll for them.
Oh, no.
So this is the first one. 13. So he is keeping up with Ondros and he's keeping up with Shion. However, I would say if you wanted to, Maeve, you could pull ahead of the rest of the group if you wanted. If not, you could stay with them. It's up to you.
Well, I would say Maeve would keep doing perception checks because obviously we're trying to see if anything is following us. So I don't know if I can keep doing that as well.
Could I have not like threw my head towards where I saw this thing and like
I just like to
I'm
point out-
calling and
In 6 seconds, you are moving 160 foot per turn.
yeah.
Like, you are coring, but you can slow down and start alerting people of the presence of something else. But your main
yeah.
aim right now is to get the
Get out.
hell out of Dodge.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
this
I'm
is
just gonna.
yeah.
I'm going.
You're coring, but
I'm
yeah,
calling.
yeah,
Calling.
yeah, I understand, but your objective is to get out right now.
Maeve would
If
just
Maeve-
be ever so slightly in front of them, but letting them
Okay.
keep like set the pace, but have
Absolutely
them
fine.
stay up.
Yeah. So the first one is keeping up. I'll go for the second one, which is the one that was on fire. It is slowly starting to, but you lose sight of it. It goes out of sight. And then the last one also is keeping up. So you've got 2 keeping up. One's a little bit behind. The other's out of sight. You can't see it anymore. And then I need to make one sneaky check.
Not this one, please. This one needs to lose sight of us. Oh, no.
He's got something to tell
Come
us.
on.
That might have been a natural 20.
Yeah, that looked like a
come
nat
on.
20 base of
For a total of 26.
Oh, fucker.
As it is, I will say again, if you want to make those perception checks, everyone can make one. So if Ahad, you want to make one as well, I'll allow it. And I'll make Shion make one. But Arcturus is keeping an eye on behind him.
Yeah. This is rough. I don't know.
I can't
Maybe-
see.
Sure. I said these checks would be at disadvantage because of Arcturus.
Yeah.
So that first one actually starts to drop off as well. So you've got
Oh.
2 dropping off. If they don't match you or get higher, they're out.
Okay.
So on the next rolls, because the other one got a 12, which would have kept up with Shion, so that's fine. Okay, a 12, a 14, and then I'll do another perception check for you. Ooh, Shion.
Yeah.
Spots something in the clouds. Doesn't spot the rider, but spots the creature
Guys.
as she begins to car as well.
I'm just like
These
shouted
y'all are
to
freaking
Shion.
out.
Yeah.
I tried to shout to Shion and Ignan, what is up?
Yep. She's an eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I see,
Unfortunately,
so...
loses. Yeah.
I'm sure me and
unfortunately,
Shion are like, there's something coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys
Okay.
understand each other, right?
Oh yeah, the eagles
Yeah,
should
me,
be
me and
happy
Shion
to
understand each other.
Yeah. I'll
Your
take, yeah.
birds.
Sure. I'll allow that. Yeah. That's fine.
I'm just imagine. Run.
Okay.
You see it too.
The final check.
Oh god.
The final check of this little gauntlet that we've got going on right here. I would like either a strength or dexterity check. And this is either to push yourselves beyond belief to get that edge, or to aim for accuracy to fly straight into the rift. Dex is rift, strength is force determination to fly to it. So accuracy will mean that you don't have the speed, but you can go straight into the rift and through the other side, which could cause problems if you don't roll high enough, because you could miss it, or you could crash next to it. The strength is to just forcefully get through and use all your power to get there quicker. So it's your choice, accuracy or strength.
This is just for the flyers, right?
Just for flyers.
Well, here's the thing. Could. Oh, but we would have to warn him. Because would Erhard not see the one catching up to us from behind, and would he not know? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna say this. My strength's not very high on either.
It's your choice.
Both are mine are the same.
Well, okay. I will then. I'll reiterate this. You could use the dexterity to land next to it, but also with speed. So I will say, like, if you choose the dex, it's more accuracy of landing or, like, getting there. Strength is just getting there at all costs. And then, yeah. And then I'll move you to another map as you either land there or you're not quite there yet.
Alright, I'm gonna go with dex.
Okay.
Go for it.
We all go with
so
this.
are you aiming to go straight through the portal? Are you aiming to?
No, Andros wouldn't. Andros wouldn't. He would land next to it, so the others can get out, but he can make sure everyone else gets through.
I will roll for Shion.
Yes, please. Want a d20?
Oh.
And can I add my bend luck on that? Because I
What
can.
does unlock do? Is it a d4?
It's a d4.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
She doesn't get her +1 on
Oh
checks,
my
does she?
fucking hell!
That's a 10. 10.
There's 10 plus a d4.
2.
Okay, 12. Okay, so I'm gonna just really quickly open up a new map, and then we are gonna have to do something here.
Oh no! We're almost there, guys. Come on. Oh,
As I will say, ignore all of the other things that are on here for now. I will. Oh, god damn it! Roll 20. So Shion's over here. Andros is here. Maeve is here. We will have. You three will be up here.
Who's that?
That's your dad.
That's your dad, Panther. Panther dad.
Okay.
Yes.
He changed.
Yeah, he did, and then I forgot to drag the copy and paste didn't work. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Gloomstalkers, you have got 2. Well, I need to roll for them actually. That's a really good point. And then GM layer for this one. And then, really quickly, drag on you. Oh, that's in GM layer. There you go. And then the giant eagles. Where are they? There they are. Caw. Okay. Oh, stop opening. Okay, so I'm going to say, for argument's sake, the portal is in this corner over here. Just because I don't have an actual map for the portal. Eagle, you, Andros, you land literally right here. You are super close. You have Erhard, who is...
And the dad.
And the dad. There. No, don't move yourself. Leave. Stop! Okay, cool. And then we have you there and the boy. But copy and paste doesn't work. Damn it. God damn it, copy and paste. Bring it back. Bring back the goodness. Okay. Shion, unfortunately, is back here. Actually, I would put her back here because she rolled under a 15. Okay. Maeve, you rolled a 18, so
18.
you are very close. I'll put you here. As you do get very close. Because 20 was like perfect. You land on it. You were just a bit shy. So let me just roll for the Gloomstalkers to see. And they are both going to go for strength. As they are prioritizing catching rather than landing precisely. So the first one, a 17, which they beat. They beat Shion, so they do start to catch her. And an 18. They both managed to catch. So I will put them up here. This is how close they are to Shion right now.
Can I ask a question?
They have caught up. Yep.
Since we have been, or Arcturus would have been doing Eldritch Blast all the time, what are they looking like?
It's a disadvantage.
Yeah,
you
so
are
I
correct.
disadvantage.
Only one makes it with an 18.
Yeah.
The other was a nat 1, so
Also,
it was off. Only
because
one
he's been doing that the
is
whole time, what's the health of this one looking like? Because we would have been shooting at it the whole time.
Well, this would be the freshest one. I will minimize their health by half.
Okay. Okay.
Because it would have been the freshest one. So it is normally 90 hit points, so it'll be on 45 hit points. as it is
Damn.
taking a beating from the hits that have hit into it as you've been colliding and chasing along. So that's fine. So yeah, so it's there. And then I need to make one more roll for the special one.
No, please, no.
And it is using strength as well.
No, of course it is.
No,
Another nat 20?
no.
Come on! No, Mr. DM!
We're doing so well.
We are so
We're
close.
at
We
the
made it this
gates.
far. We were doing our best.
It was a lot further away, but it is caught up.
Okay. Oh my gosh!
Is it bigger or smaller than me?
It's technically smaller.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not expect this. I can't believe it's rolled 2 nat 20s in a row. It rolled a 28 total.
DM is purposely trying to kill us. He changed the rolls. He changed the rolls. We call it. Just kidding.
I wish I did.
But you're
But-
next to it, Eagle. So
I am next to it.
How far off the portal away? Like
We are
how
like
far away,
5-10 feet.
roughly.
Yeah. All we would need to do, because Shion is still the bird, we just need to stall the thing for one turn so
Well,
she
what
can get
I'm-
to the portal.
What I'm thinking is, Arcturus seeing that thing show up as well.
He would
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 he
blast
cast the haste with the hourglass so that the eagle can just get the freaking heck
Good
out?
point. That's a good point.
Please just work.
Uh-oh.
Here you go. Oh, 2.
That's 2 of them.
Yeah, I tried doing it and nothing happened, and then
Oh my
eventually
gosh,
it
who
worked.
is that? Hello?
You're
Now
dead.
What is going on with this? Roll 20, just work for crying out. There we go. Okay. You see the figure wearing dark green robes on the back of this creature. Andros, with the natural 20 you rolled earlier, I'll allow you to keep it. You see the figure is clearly undead in nature. And you see it is muttering words. And the reason that this creature has been able to catch up is because it is concentrating on a spell to increase its speed.
Okay. As I land, I am
Yep.
like looking at Maeve, like hoping she understands. Get me out of polymorph. Just stop it, please. Unpolymorph me. And I'm sitting there, I'm calling at her. Go! Go! Like I'm calling, hoping that she gets my words.
How do I determine this, Onion?
Does
Well-
polymorph have a lasting time?
Yeah. But you can...
It's an hour,
Maeve
so...
can cancel it.
Okay.
I will say, because of the fact that you have 2 creatures within close combat, I'm going to need you all to roll initiative. As you land beside this, and I will roll
I
it
use the
for
bird,
Shion.
right?
Yeah, you can use the birds. I'm going to use Shion's just because...
Oh
I
my
don't feel like
lord,
Shion's gonna be
no.
Shion for very long. Yikes.
Oh my lord. I wish that
Oh.
wasn't the bird.
Do I
What
use
did you
the...
do?
Do I use the bird?
Oh,
For my initiative?
sure.
Does eagle roll initiative with the giant eagle?
I wish I didn't. I would have had advantage the other way if I was Andros.
I will say for
Yeah, that's
you...
what I'm asking.
Yeah, I technically need to do that for Shion as well. Okay. Did you click the token before rolling it?
No, I did not. I'll do that right now.
Yeah. Can you do it again, please?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
Shion rolled much better.
Mine was an 8.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh.
Is that everyone? No, Zenite. And then this thing, which is terrifying.
What the hell is that thing?
Okay, it rolled bad.
Okay, it's not bad.
You lot are going to see the name of this and start scrolling.
Lone Wing?
Well, yeah, thank you.
Holy crap!
That's a good job it rolled low. Okay,
Well, still rolled higher than most of us, so that doesn't help.
And can I just ask one question that I guess all of us had our eyes on as we were dexterity flying to the rift? How is the rift looking?
oh, it's shrinking. It hasn't shrunk massively in the time that you have got here, but it's slowly starting to mend itself.
So how big is it? Does it...
I would say it was to begin with. It was about 15 foot big, so you could fly through it and stuff. It's about 10 foot at this point.
Okay. Cool.
So it's getting there. It's getting there for sure.
All right, let's get out of here. Come on, one
Just
turn.
a question on the next dimension door.
Yep.
When Arcturus dimension doors, he takes one person with.
Yeah.
But if that person
Creature
is
has to be
holding
willing.
someone else, if that person is holding another person,
Only
does
takes
that
one.
person get dropped. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Well, he would understand that.
Okay.
Yep.
We got this.
Okay.
One turn.
So, first up is Shion. Thank the Lord.
Yeah. Thank the Lord.
Technically, she rolled a nat 1, but then I rolled for the proper one. So she will fly. Is it 60 feet she gets?
She gets 80 feet.
Okay,
get in
so
there.
she will literally get to here. She can't get into it, but she can get close enough, similar to your sort of distance, as she will land to let them off. Because otherwise, there's going to be a catastrophe.
Would she poof out of the thing? I don't see why. I mean, we can't go in there as the bird, right? Because we're too big. She would think to pop it out so she can go through.
Yeah,
she has
sure,
control
I'll
over
say
it.
Because
that.
we're trying not. We're not. I mean, she would know we're not trying to stay here.
Yeah, as the kid is on 0 hit points, not that. Yeah,
Mm.
as she drops the kid, slides Arcturus off her back, and then transforms back down. And then I guess starts shouting that there's this thing chasing you. Yeah, and that's the end of her turn. I've just removed her
The
initiative. It's
token
fine.
is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 22. That's fine. But yes, next up is Arcturus, who, I guess, in a panic, would he pick the kid up? Is that the priority here? Or is the creature the priority?
Would he not just push it back so the rest of us can pick up the kid and leave?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think he would. Yeah, he's going to try and push it back. So Arcturus is going to blop blop.
Come on, Arcturus, please.
Nat 20.
Woo! Thank the Lord.
26. Arcturus turns
Nice.
up as the first hit does
Extra
a
fire?
whopping 20 damage. Because of the fire damage, yep.
Who is he
As
targeting? The big one or
The big guy,
big one.
as it
The
pushes
big
it
one,
back
yeah.
10, and then he hits it again, which pushes it back. Does it have to make a save, or does it just get
It just
pushed?
pushes.
I think it just
If
gets
lands,
pushed.
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
if it lands, it pushes.
Yeah. So then it takes another 10 on top of that.
Dang. Okay.
I just got to double check to see if it has any resistances. Yes, but not that. Cool. Okay, at the end of that, the Gloomstalker can move 80 because it rolled high enough. I will say it's technically. Oh no, I'll allow it. Yeah, it gets to here. And it will make an attack against you, Maeve. At disadvantage.
Okay.
So bite, disadvantage, does a 21 hit.
21.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Yes. One question though. Is it? I don't know why my brain is having a brain fart at the moment, but is my unarmored defense just plus my con, or is it Dex and con together?
Dex and con, I believe.
Okay.
So it's your Dex plus your con
On top of the normal
plus
armor
10,
class?
right?
Oh,
No,
so it's
plus
not on-
10.
Okay, yeah. No,
So
that's
your
fine. I was
total-
right, 17.
yeah.
I don't know
17.
why for a minute I was like, oh, it's 7 plus 14. That's amazing. No.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
17
okay.
total.
Yeah, so no, that hits.
Okay, so that is 21 piercing
Yeah.
and 8 necrotic. Do you have any resistances?
Resist.
only to fire.
No, it only to fire.
Immune to fire. Yeah.
Would it
Yeah.
burn? It
So,
would
yeah.
burn the thing too. It'd
It
be on
does
fire.
burn it,
It
so
does
roll a
burn him?
d10, please.
I will do that, and then I'll take my damage off.
And does it burn it each time it attacks you and hits? Oh, cool.
on
That's
its-
really cool.
Yeah. Roll 1.
So if because it's going to claw you as well, so it'll get hurt again.
Yeah.
Ooh, 9. That's good.
So do I
Okay,
need to roll
so
again,
then
or are we taking that?
let's see if it hits first. So it will then go for the
Okay.
second one. Oh, a 26 is going to hit.
Yep.
You take 12 slashing and 5 necrotic.
So 17 plus 29.
Yes.
It's 48. Or 47.
No.
47.
46
47?
probably.
46. 46.
Math is math, okay? Math
9
is math.
plus 7, my dear.
Yeah.
It's
And
always
then
a
roll
six.
another d10, please.
My brain's destroying itself.
4.
4. Cool.
These just rolls concentration and polymorph, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Two
please
cons.
fail. I need to pop out of this motherfucker. I
I
need to get popped out of this.
So 29 half. So you need a 14 for the first one.
Please, 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 please fail.
You fail.
There you go.
Okay,
so
thank the
it-
Lord.
Yeah. So Andros pops back.
Thank the Lord.
I'm just going to move you over there, but we'll keep the 8.
Okay.
When he was landing, would he
I'm
have said
going
that
to
then?
use a calculator real quick, don't mind me.
Say that
I know
again,
it's
sorry,
my
Zeb.
turn, but
okay.
When he said us, when he landed, would he have said?
Because he
Well-
rolled what he rolled, you guys are good.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are good. You've
Because I'm a
landed.
professional.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
didn't want
full
to go
on
sprawling,
landed.
you know.
Yeah, Erhard takes a tumble off the cliff.
Gone!
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So, Maeve, you're up.
okay. Well, everybody's at the portal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout in Ignan to the guy because I've noticed this guy at this point, right?
Yep.
The rider. And loud enough so Shion can hear it as well. You want the kid? We'll kill him if you attack us. And step right up in front of the portal.
Okay, it does get to make an
Yeah.
attack opportunity against you.
Yeah.
A disadvantage?
The others would have been disadvantage. Oh,
Yeah,
they
but,
both would have hit.
21,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ignore me. I'm being an idiot. Go for a bite.
Yes.
13.
Oh, hallelujah. Okay.
Nice. So you say to this guy, if you come close, we'll kill the kid.
If you attack us, or yeah.
I need a deception check from you,
In
please.
Ignan, though. Sorry.
I need a deception check from
Deception.
you, please. Yeah.
Deception. Disgrace.
You've gone through all this trouble to bring the kid all the way here.
19.
Oh my lord! Wait, what? That you rolled about 4 of them.
Oh, I don't know
The first
why.
one's a 15. So 15. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm just trying to get everybody to get out of the, I'm flapping my wings to get them out of the place.
Okay. At that, does he have range? Let's have a quick look at this. That's 30 feet. That's 60 feet. He's out of range for that.
Thank God.
Oh, he's not out of range of that, though.
Oh,
He wouldn't do it, though. Because of you, because of what you've just said as well. Oh, wait. No, I'm being dumb. He holds his action. And begins casting a spell.
oh.
The glowing wing will fly 60 feet here.
Ooh.
Yeah, perfect.
We see it.
Wait. That's 65 as well, which is, yeah, okay, cool. That's exactly what he'd do. And then he casts Disintegrate on Maeve.
Okay.
Maeve, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ah, great. 12.
Okay. You take... If I throw the spell up, it won't do the damage, so that's why I'm not going to throw the spell up, because it's just weird like that. But it is... If anyone knows what Disintegrate is watching this now,
Oh,
you'll
I'm
know
probably
this is
dead.
You'll be okay, I think. You take 61 points of necrotic damage. I rolled a lot of ones. And you are
40?
reverted back, right? Yes,
Yeah.
plus 40.
So 60. I need my calculator, but carry on.
That's okay. You know, if you just click on the token and then click at the green and press minus... Oh, okay, that's because 56. Got it, yeah.
Yeah.
You're all good, carry on.
So,
So it's 5 over to you.
yeah.
Do I have time to like whisper something while this guy just did that? I am whispering to Zeno and Erhard, grab the kid, get the fuck out. Like I say, like straight up, get out. Don't do anything dumb. Grab the kid, leave. Let the rest of us get out on our own. Go. And that's what I'll say.
Then the Gloamwing will use its action to dash.
Yep. Oh, that's great.
Zeno. Who did you say this to, sorry?
Both. Zeno and Erhard.
Okay.
Smitty, you're fine. As long as Arcturus can hit the two things and push it back, you're fine. He has to push the Gloomwing back. That's all we need. That's all we need, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
We can successfully get out.
Zeno will grab the kid.
And leave.
He'll walk up to the edge of the teleporter
No way.
and throw the kid in.
This dude's a
He
freaking
just
idiot. I
throws
thought
it in.
your dad was smart.
And
It's not a suicide mission, man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. You'll be
It's like
fine.
He doesn't know
The kid's
that.
out. He looks back to Maeve, who has just, in this huge fiery phoenix form, been disintegrated down to nothing as this black beam of necrotic energy hits his daughter and then forces her to fall out of her form onto the ground, and you just see this, like, these black veins, like, across her
There
body.
is one issue with that, and that is the fiery death.
Yes. How does fiery death
So,
work?
Fiery death, I can't pull it up, can I, for you? When the phoenix
I
hits
see
zero... Okay, do you want me to do that regardless for everybody else?
We all
Yes,
about to die.
When the
Oh.
phoenix hits 0 hit points, it explodes. Each
Oh,
hostile
no.
creature
Ow.
within 20
Hostile.
feet of it must make
Which
a
it
DC. Hostile creature, anyway.
Yeah.
So you guys are
yeah.
fine?
So you guys are fine, but it wasn't.
Okay.
It was 60 feet away when you dropped, and then it flew in.
Yeah, he
yeah.
disintegrated
But yeah,
when you were far away.
you would see. Yeah, this is actually a good point because you
But
would see now an
anybody-
egg-shaped barrier.
Anybody touching me will take 2d6 fire damage.
None of us were
Until,
touching,
until
right?
my next... Yeah, well, don't touch
Yeah.
me.
So if
but,
anyone tries to attack you, they do take 2d6 fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. But yeah, until the start of your next turn or end of your next turn, I think it is. Yeah, you have like an egg-shaped barrier of fire around you right now.
Am
Yeah.
I immobilized for until I end my next turn, or...
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you could. So yes, that's what Xena does. Giant Eagle, which is Eagle. I mean, Andros.
Come on, man. I just want people to leave. This is like, y'all are putting me in the worst spot ever. If I leave, I look like a jerk for leaving my party.
I was flapping my wings at you to get out.
Yeah, but would Andros really leave Maeve? Just leave Maeve. That's like
What are you doing?
But we all need to leave.
this is the worst thing I think I've ever done in my life. Andros will move towards the portal. Can I hold a bonus action? Is that a thing?
No.
No.
Okay, so I can't do that. I'm trying to think of something.
What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
I want to try to hold cunning action.
You can't. Tell me what
can't-
you're doing. Cunning action is a bonus action. You
Right?
cannot hold
Yeah,
a
I
bonus
can't. I
action.
can hold it. I'll leave. I'll get out. I
You can
trust
hold
the party.
an action. You can hold an action to dash, which would then allow you to run through, because you can action dash. So you could hold your action to run through the portal once a stipulation has occurred. So, for
Okay.
example,
I will-
if everyone gets out, I
Yes.
will then get out.
Yes, if once I see people start leaving, I'm
Does
leaving.
that include Zeno?
No, because I trust him. He's my rogue buddy. I trust Zeno that he's not just gonna stay here and die.
Sure. Ahad, you're up.
Well, yeah, Erhard is scared shitless. People told me to leave. I disengage action, right?
Yep.
That's a thing. And then I run for the portal and I jump out.
You jump through?
Yeah.
Hey.
Ahad's through. Do you try and drag the kid a little bit away from the portal as well? Or do you just run through?
Well, as I drop through, I guess I will like pull the kid.
Because he's
away
literally
from
just the
portal.
other side of it.
Yeah, I will pull him away from the portal.
Pull him
like,
to the side.
There's a bit of protective instinct in me,
Yeah, cool.
even if I don't
not a
usually
problem.
look like that.
Arcturus.
Do the thing, Arcturus.
Arcturus will run to here,
What is he?
and then he'll Eldritch Blast.
Wait, you wouldn't Dimension Door Mave out?
No. Why would you
She
mention Door
off
Mave
the
out?
tokens sheet, by the way. She would have moved before Arcturus.
Yeah.
That's when
Shion would have moved.
She had
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna do
Oh.
Shion and Arcturus at the same time.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. Yeah, no, I was gonna do Arcturus first, then Shion. But technically it should be Shion, but we'll do it this way, it's fine. So the first Eldritch Blast misses. $17 hits. It is pushed 10 feet that way. And takes 11 force damage.
And fire?
And 3 fire, thank you. I always forget the fire. We need to set a
Arcturus
sheet up to do
leaves,
that.
right? Arcturus
And then leaves, yeah.
Thank God.
Shion then will run to here. And she will... Yes, she would. She casts Relithim's Psychic Lance before she leaves. At the Lich. And as she does, he counterspells the spell. As the spell is dissipated. And she glares towards him and then steps through. Then it is the Gloomstalker. Who flies towards Maeve. And will attempt to snatch Maeve. Does a 14 hit your armor class?
No.
You're very lucky, because otherwise you would have been restrained and stuck within its grasp. But it misses. That's its action. That's the end
If
of its
it's
turn.
trying to snatch her out of the eggshell, wouldn't it like kind of hit the eggshell around it?
Has to hit.
This has to hit.
Has to hit. Yeah. It like swoops down and tries to grab, but doesn't. Maeve, you're up.
My action will be to disengage,
Yep.
and I run. I don't know if this is my bonus action or something, but I grab them both and I pull a paw in this trunk and I start running to the portal.
Unfortunately, your action would be to drag someone. So I will say,
I will
in
just
this
shout,
case,
"Get out!"
yeah, and you jump through.
But before, who looks rougher? Oh no, actually no, I can't. It's a bonus
You're
action.
dead.
Who looks rougher between the two?
They're about the same. I'd say probably Zeno a little bit more.
He looks worse. Sorry, I need to get my
Yeah.
other sheet up now. I will cast Healing Word at my father. At 3rd level.
Mm-hmm.
Before getting out. And there you go.
Total of 7.
And I step out.
You step
And
out.
now my action, since now people are leaving,
step
I'll
out.
leave. I would step out.
As you all start to step out, the hole itself goes to about 6 feet-ish as it's slowly falling. Next up is the Lich. And the Lich would do what the Lich would do.
That doesn't have anything ready?
He used his action to put the kid through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
He can't.
But he's a
He can't
rogue.
hold a
Dumb.
bonus action.
If he would have just listened to me, we all would have been fine.
He
This
wanted to make
dude-
sure that his daughter was out. He wasn't going to leave her behind. He can't. He can't. The Lich will. Yeah. I think he'd blight. Yeah, he'll blight. On
Yeah.
save. Where's Zenoshi gone? There it is. Fail. That's the end of his turn. Gloamwing gets to here. And will make an attack. You jammy git. It's slashing damage,
Half?
No,
which
it's
he's
immune.
immune to.
He doesn't get hurt by that. Yeah.
He doesn't get hurt, and that's the end of his
Thank the
turn.
Lord.
He uses his cunning action because he's a rogue
Disengage.
to disengage, and he jumps through the portal. And
Yes.
he's out. And
Let's
as he tumbles
go.
out, and as he tumbles out, you all now see the Lich the other side of it. And Andros, you have a turn to do something. It's right outside, like the portal's there, and you can see the Lich like peering through as it's slowly closing. It's about 5 foot. He can see through it right now. We're not out of the woods just yet.
So he's. I'm trying to wrap my head around what's going on.
You're up
So
first. You can
we're
do something.
out. We're out, and it's looking
The
to us from
rift
inside.
is 5 foot wide, like in size at this point. He could get through it if he wanted to.
Is
But
Hmm.
you all have a turn now before it's his turn again. So what are you doing? The Gloamwing cannot fit through. It cannot get through.
But
Are you
the guy
firing?
can.
Yeah, he could definitely get through. You have got a
Um,
round to do something.
Would I have thought to pull out my bow at this point? Because I would steady aim,
Nope.
shoot an arrow at him.
Yep,
Steady
go for
aim.
it. Steady aim, shoot an arrow. Make your attack.
21.
12, oh no, 21 hits. You do, you also get lightning damage, right? I don't know why it's not.
No, it's a
oh,
bow. It's a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you fire through, it hits into him, and he just looks down at it, snaps it off. He is immune to non-magical weapons.
This dude's a fucking.
At the end of your turn, it is Shion and Arcturus, I believe, or is it Ahad? No, it's Shion and Arcturus, right?
Yeah, they're on top
Yeah.
of the ground.
Shion and Arcturus. So Arcturus will go for Eldritch Blast. Missing. Missing.
Oh.
Shion. Shion will... Yeah, she's going to just go for it. Dancing Embers. Both hitting for 4 damage. Ahad. What would you like to do?
I think just does the only thing he knows how to do in this situation because he's right outside the other side of the portal, right?
Yeah, he's like literally within 10 feet of the portal. He's looking at you through it. And I'd say at this point, it's about 4 foot wide.
I'll cast.
Slowly. I'll say 3 foot wide.
I'll cast slow
Okay.
on.
He casts
counterspell, I
Counterspell.
guess. Yeah.
This.
Arcturus casts
Counterspell's a
Counterspell.
Let's go.
Because he would recognize it being a slow. He would cast it at 5th level, his Counterspell. Arcturus's max is 4th level, which is his last 4th level spell slot. So Arcturus has to make an Arcana check to see if he succeeds. He has to beat a 15.
Oh my God.
Arcturus succeed. Your slow goes through. What is the save?
The wisdom save. Oh no, it's a
Oh
little.
no, this guy's gonna be good at this.
Both? Is it
guys-
on the creature as well?
A 14.
Well, I would target anything I can see essentially still.
Yeah,
Like,
so him and the thing. That's fine. We're
Yeah.
only going to say the lich because the other thing cannot even attack at
Yeah.
this point.
I can wait. I need to check that again. It's not on.
Do you know what the
saving
worst
throws.
part is?
Yes.
He gets advantage, and he still only rolled a 15.
Go!
And yours is DC 16.
Oh.
Wait a second. You can choose to spend.
Yeah, so he is slowed. He can
Oh, okay.
choose to cast a spell, but he has to roll to see if it goes through. But
And
is
I
that
will
the end
have
of
to
your turn?
roll a d20.
You do, yeah.
Whoa.
6, okay.
Good. That will be the end of my turn, and I will step away from the portal slowly.
Not a problem. Yeah, yeah. You guys all do that. Maeve, I will say it's two feet wide at this point. You can
If
just
my-
see him
If my
glaring
spell
through.
is bigger than the portal, can it still go through and go off on the other side?
What's the spell that you're trying to cast?
Tidal wave?
You can cause it to start on the other
On the
side
other
of it.
side.
Yeah, okay, because otherwise...
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll tidal wave them.
Go for it.
Off the cliff.
Dex save on his part. He does have advantage. Double
Wow.
20.
Okay.
Crap.
So
And
he
the
takes
other
half,
guy?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Oh, wait. Doesn't he have disadvantage on dex saves?
Cool.
Who does?
The
You
lich, right? I know it
Yes.
doesn't matter, but because of slow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So I will quickly roll the slow for the Gloamwing. He fails as well, so he also has disadvantage. 16. He succeeds. So
Wait,
So
they
he's
both
got
disadvantage,
don't...
disadvantage,
you
so
said.
he's got a 10.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh, it's
10.
10.
That's
You're
fine.
right,
Yeah.
you're right. So he falls prone.
Yeah, and he
falls
takes
prone.
the 15 damage if
Yeah,
he does.
perfect. Not a problem. And then very
Tidal
last...
wave doesn't push things.
Well, I don't know if
It
he's
moves-
riding
it knocks
it.
him prone.
Yeah.
It knocks him prone, yeah. So it knocks him
Alright.
prone and he drops. The last person to go then... Oh no, that's everyone. Because Zeno wouldn't do anything at
He
this
doesn't have
point.
anything, does
Yeah, I will say the rift goes to 1 feet wide as you see him look through, and he just glares towards all of you through this last feet, and then the eyesight and the connection, the eye line fades as the rift closes. And we're going to take a quick break because that went on way
Yeah.
longer than I thought it would. So yeah, we're going to go for a quick 5-minute break. We're back in a
Okay.
minute. Take care.
Oh, bye.
Yes, my cat.
Hello, welcome back. Tell us what drinks, tell us what snacks you've got in the comments, in the chat. Let us know, and we will not talk about them right now, but we will be in chat to discuss them. Isn't that right, Onion? Oh wow, I'm talking
Yeah,
future me.
Smitty,
Wow.
you better be there.
Eagle, you better be, I don't know, doing something, dude. If you ain't doing nothing right now, you're a loser. Yeah, talk down
Wow.
to myself. Yeah.
Okay,
I love it.
well, that's funny because you won't be there. That's the best part. You'll be at work. That's why we're not.
will.
That's why we're
Dang.
recording this right here. So-
Yeah, I'm
Yo.
calling myself a loser in the future. I lose no matter what.
God damn it. But yes, we are gonna crack on with what we left off. I will turn the music off. I've just realised
yeah, we need
it's been
something
playing
small,
this
like
whole
calm,
time.
soothing.
Let's go with maybe not soothing because it's still a little bit. What's this one like?
Is it crazy right now? Is there still something coming after us, please?
That's great.
I can't take this anymore.
As you all out of the rift, and then the rift behind you closes, and you see this undead gentleman. You see his face sunken at the cheeks. You see the skin tightly pressed against his skull. You see the cuts, the scrapes, the stitching, and these two glowing green eyes stare towards you. He looks at each and every one of you in the eyes. And then it closes. You all hold your breath for a moment, waiting to see what the hell next is going to happen. But nothing does. There's no mark. There's no rift. You all exhale a breath for a moment and begin to sigh and... Okay, you guys think you might be out of this. As you all look around at one another, panting and exhausted from this ordeal. What are you guys doing?
I think we all need to get out of here. I think I'm done with this. These whole rift things.
Keep an eye out for the Antis, maybe? And go back to where we came from?
Yes, please.
I
Let's
can
get out
heal
of
us
here.
up on the way home. If you stay close.
How's the boy doing? Like, we have time now, right?
I think he's okay. And
I'll-
you see Zeno grab him and just lift his head up a little bit. He has a pulse, and then he lifts him up and puts him on his shoulder.
I'll carry him.
Yeah.
He looks very hurt. So yeah, Andros will gladly
he's
take
pretty beat up, but yeah, okay,
Andros
he passes him to you.
him. Andros will take him. Hold the boy. All right, can we move? Don't want to be here anymore.
I'll say Arcturus looks pretty healthy.
Sean?
Arcturus leads. He will lead forward and he'll go ahead. And you just see this slight glow in his palms, as if he's ready at a moment's notice to Eldritch Blast anything he sees. He's a bit on edge, from what you've just been through.
I could hold the kid like this, right? One armed, and my other hand is on my shield, and I'm just holding it in front of the kid, just in case.
Yeah. And you guys begin traveling through. You see the necrotic wasteland before you. You see the places that you have passed through previously. You see in parts scattered twig remains from the beasts that you slayed. You see the necrotic dryads, the corrupted ones, dead on the floor, still slight cinders burning from the fire that damaged them. And after maybe a 30-ish minute walk through this wasteland, you see before you, maybe just a few more minutes away, the tall, thorny walls from whence you entered.
Do we see anybody noticing us? Is there anybody looking towards us?
You just see a wall of thorns blocking the
I will start to... Hey, we need a cleric. We got a kid.
I will ask for the Antis, or just, shout a name.
Yeah, you shout out, we need a cleric, we've got a kid. And a hole in the wall forms like a window. And you see a druid the other side of it. And he looks at you. And then he shifts the window to the side of him. And a doorway opens. When you shout Dianthus, you hear nothing.
But we can now walk through the wall?
There's now a hole. And a
Okay.
doorway. And as you walk up towards the edge, the barrier shimmers, the golden barrier shimmers to fit the doorway.
To the druid, I say, how long have we been away for?
How long?
Yeah?
Well, you only entered recently.
Like, hours, or like...
Maybe an hour at most, if that.
That felt like a whole day. The rift is closed.
You've done it.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention that, sorry.
He steps back from the thorn wall, but keeps one hand on it, and he raises a hand to his head, and you see him concentrating on a spell. As you then look up, and you see the clouds begin to roil and change, as you see in the sky the words "rift closed" in Druidic, which only you would notice, Maeve.
I would,
I will tell the party what it says.
That's cool. Is there a cleric nearby for this kid? He's breathing, but he's...
Come through. It looks like the barrier's been lifted here. Come in.
Okay, as I do carry the kid, I will, because my other hand is holding the shield. I will cast Disguise Self on my arm, and I'll take a quick look, because I do remember I did get a nice crit. Is there any difference to the arm? Real quick, like I'm taking a quick glance at it, like just see if it went up anymore, see if it, there's any change to it. If it is it more like, is it really really noticeable now? Like, is there any sort of difference that I'm gonna notice?
I'd say you notice it goes up to your elbow.
Okay, I will cast Disguise Self on that area.
It was about halfway up your forearm. Yeah. Now it's to the elbow.
Okay.
And I would say now that you've come out of here, you feel a bit stronger. You feel like this arm. Maybe a chat with Decatha. You sense like a power. You sense something maybe has been gifted.
Okay, I cast Disguise Self in the hand. Try to
Okay, absolutely fine.
And then I'll go through and I'll give it to the nearest cleric, and then
you walk out and you place him down and you place like your backpack under his head just so he's got something to rest his head on. And as you do, some clerics start coming over and you can see them like surge some magic into him. And I don't know if you know the spell, Maeve. Let me just double check your sheet to see if you know what they're casting on him. Come on, show me potato salad. Okay. You see... Oh my lord. Oh, what is going on with... Okay. No, you do not recognize the spell.
Okay.
But you do see that they have a bag with which they seem to be pulling out like material components. Roll me a perception check, please.
Me?
Yeah.
There you go. 19?
Oh, 19, yeah, you definitely see. You would recognize what this is. They pull out a pouch of diamond dust and appear to be a spell of... You would know that usually diamonds are to do with some form of restoration or like revivify sort of spell into the child.
Yeah.
And they begin casting a spell and preparing like a little ritual around him for the moment.
I'll just sit next to the kid and I'll have like my thing, like my flat, like my water ready to go. So when he wakes up, just trying to help him. I'm just trying to just sit there with the kid.
Yeah, and there's two clerics currently attending to him at the moment with you beside, and Maeve, you're like stood nearby looking, overwatching this, as the rest of you all pour through. And as you do, the golden shimmer fills the hole in which where the Wall of Thorns was, and the Wall of Thorns knits together once more.
I'm going to turn to the druid or anyone else that's free and just say, has anyone seen Dianthus or any knowledge of where she's at?
We got word that Dianthus was free. She said that she was going to remain within and hold the barrier for as long as possible for what remains on this side. She did notify us that you entered, but that was no more than 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. But look at
How long have you been in there?
Hours. We've traveled like, 6-7 miles and fought?
They say that the Shadowfell and the Feywild both have this time manipulative way of speeding up and slowing down. It would check out that it would feel like almost a full day within.
Yeah.
I'm just going to change the music because this is still a little bit creepy. We'll go with this one as things start to die down.
Since the rift is closed, can we start sending people in to help the Antis deal with this? Because she was pretty beat up.
Yes, we've already sent a couple of people in to start with, and once they report back, we will send a few more. But like I said, we spoke to Dianthus 20 or 15 minutes ago, so people have only just started entering. But it has been druids under the guise of such animals for now.
Right. Hi, okay. I'm going to also help my party and start casting Aura of Vitality and just start handing out healing to everybody.
Roll me 20d10. Well, actually, no. Do it in stages. Do 2d10 10 times, and then we will add that down to it, just in case there's another encounter. You never know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go.
Who are you giving them to? So we got 6 hit points.
We have a very healthy Arcturus and a relatively healthy Shion, I believe.
Yeah.
And Erhard, how are you looking?
I have like what, a quarter, a third that I'm missing essentially, roughly. So I'm pretty beat up. Yeah.
Do I have to say who I'm giving what to?
Just say a number, like I'm giving 3 to Erhard, and then I'll tell you how much you've got.
Yeah, no, Erhard, I won't give more than 2 to.
Okay, so Erhard, you heal 11 hit points.
3 to my father.
Okay, so he gets a grand total of 25. Nice.
3 to Arcturus.
Arcturus doesn't need any.
Sorry, Andros. I'm looking at Eel. Yeah, Andros.
That's okay. So Andros gets a massive total of 20, 30, 35.
And I'll have the remaining 2.
Yeah, so you get you get an impressive 32? Yeah, 32. No, 31. 31.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. 31. Nice. Yeah, you all look a little bit healthier. And as this is happening, the boy comes around after the spell has been set, and you see the diamond dust, like, is on him, and then as the magic is cast, they glow gold, swirl up into the air, land back on his chest, and, like, seep into his clothing. As you then see the boy, his eyes, like, flutter open. Where am I?
I holding the water. I won't give it to him just yet, but I'll just kind of like help him like sit up if he wants, whatever he wants, what he's trying to do, and then I'll just kind of, hey, you're good, you're safe.
Are we still there?
No, we got you out. You're good. Thirsty, hungry.
He starts looking around.
May's gonna kneel down to him to get on his eye level.
Mm-hmm.
And say, "Hey Benson, I'm May. Not sure if you remember me, but we have met before. You're safe now. We got you out. The Antis."
Yeah, you were the lady I saw a little while ago.
Yeah, that's...
Maybe a couple of weeks?
Yeah, probably a bit longer. Do you know how long you were in that gloomy place for?
No.
No.
And you just see him like looking around. He's like, "Where did these walls come from?" And he like looks towards the thorns.
Do you remember the Anthis? A lady who looks like a tree, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's currently holding up the walls. You were, I believe, taken into this rift that led to the Shadowfell, which is a different plane of existence. And Dianthus had cast this magic to keep everything that was pouring out of this rift inside of these walls. We've come and rescued you, and the rift is closed. The walls are just up to, sort out the remaining few creatures that still roam around.
So is the bad man gone?
I look around to the rest of the party.
Yes, the bad man's gone.
He won't be coming back too soon, if at all.
He's stuck in the Shadowfell for now.
Well, until he finds another way.
It's the best that we could do. Ensuring that you are safe was our top priority.
Why did he want me?
I don't know. You were like a vessel of magic that was keeping the portal open. You were being used as like a type of energy, I think. I don't know. That's just what it looked like.
I remember those things came. They came through the portal. The weird. They had like a tongue and claws, and they came through and they grabbed me, and they dragged me through, took me to the caves, and then he told me that if I tried to resist or stop, that it would be much worse. So I did what he asked, and then he took me to this big crystal. And then I don't know what happened. But I did ask his name.
What is his name?
He told me to call him Mr. Ravenson.
Mr. Ravenson. Does that name ring a bell to anybody?
Roll me history checks.
Okay.
All of you.
Haven't we been at the Ravenson's tower or something?
Andros is not.
Can
I'll
I,
say, Ahad, you get advantage because of what you just said.
Yeah,
15?
can I give advantage to Shion with guidance?
You can give guidance to Shion. You can't give advantage to
That's what,
Shion.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll allow
So we
Shion.
roll a d20 for her,
so
or
would
should
we-
we...
I'll do it, it's alright.
Because like I was thinking. 1,
History for
3,
Shion. You roll me a
4.
d4, please. Yeah. Thank you. And Arcturus will roll one as well. Okay. As you're all stood around and you hear this name, Arcturus, as Arcturus does, he like taps his chin and he stands staring up at the clouds. Well, I think... you said Ravenson's Tower.
Yeah.
Isn't he dead?
Well... You never know with these things, do you?
Was
There
he
was
said to
a-
be missing?
There was a Killiker Ravenson who was a very famous and well-known and greatly
Powerful.
respected apothecary that cured many plagues. He infused magic and potion craft. Didn't they say they rebuilt the tower in his stead because of an attack?
Yeah.
Oh, when we studied the Shadowfell, us three, the assassins. There's assassins that killed Ravenson's son. There was a theory that those assassins had Shadowfell ties.
Well,
Was this in a Theldor?
me in places.
Yeah, Craddock.
Yeah.
That caused the family
Yeah.
and corruption
Craddock.
in Craddock, yeah.
Okay, not to be confused with Eliash's missing friend then.
No.
No, okay.
You know,
Well, if he cured a lot of things, and he does you know how it is. You do research, you step into things you might not understand, and you further that. Maybe he touched on something else.
I only this is Arcturus speaking. Obviously, I can't do his accent, but I remember him being celebrated as a hero, and I'm sure, as Andros just said, he was murdered. These cultists, these assassins, they murdered him and destroyed his tower. The tower was rebuilt in honor of him for the deeds that he had done to continue his life's work, even though he was no longer around. But if he is to be so honorable, he would have a crypt, no?
Well, there would be something to
Someone of such
show his legacy or something.
esteem, wouldn't they bury him within a crypt or a place of burial, somewhere for people to visit?
Unless he started studying before his, I don't know, maybe his body was never found, recovered. Maybe he was.
Maybe it was taken.
How does that work when you are dead but then become undead? Does your previously living body become the undead body, or like would we find an empty grave? Or because if there's a body in the grave, does that ensure that that is definitely not the guy who we saw in Shadowfell?
We don't know if there was.
Could we like roll like an Arcana check or something of the understanding of such a creature? Because I personally I know that
maybe maybe it was the corruption that brought his body back to the living.
Oh, what if one of those plants? Andros, what if one of those
the end of a
plants is growing
great
in his
day.
grave?
Let's go and use a light.
What?
I said, what if one of those plants, those flowers, are growing on his grave?
Maybe his body was taken back to the Shadowfell, and maybe through the corruption and the necrotic magic that's there, maybe the necrotic magic took over his body, because we've seen some sort, wink wink, of that happen before with necrotic magic, where it starts to take over something or cover something.
Yeah. Well,
Or
that's pretty good at the
reanimate
moment.
things to a certain degree. You know, a very powerful version of that.
But was he able of casting this type of magic, or was he just a healer? Maybe this is something to bring up with the Echoes and have them check out his grave, or at least send a message to have this done.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, if his tower was destroyed, if there was assassins coming, essentially, maybe to contain knowledge, maybe to eradicate that, maybe stuff that he found out, maybe stuff he stumbled upon, that he reached into.
It can definitely...
And something that maybe they didn't even want people to know about him, because he obviously did great things, but they didn't want to tarnish his name. Like, after he was dead.
At this point, I would give my water canteen to the kid.
Yeah,
he's probably definitely malnourished at this
Yeah,
stage.
for sure. He drinks some of the water, and then he lays back down because he's just exhausted.
Yeah.
And I will say, as he lays back down and is exhausted, more and more druids seem to come to your aid. They start to gather around. Some of them begin entering the wall itself. They go through the wall and start heading in and trying to help clear up the mess with Dianthus and the others that are inside. And you guys begin to relax a little bit. A camp is set up for you. There are bedrolls, like camping beds, that sort of thing, some tents, and because it's pretty late at night, like when you guys got here, it was like 10 p.m. So yeah, it's pretty late. It's like probably about midnight at this point.
I assume that Houndir and Maeve's friend, me and names, Jesus, they're still there, right?
They are not currently surrounding you.
I would.
Well, but they're still in the vicinity, I assume. Like
they were 2 hours ago.
Okay. So we don't see them, we don't know.
They're not there at the minute.
I would pick up the kid and I'll take him to the campsite, and I'd put him in one of the beds so he can rest.
Yeah. And a few of them. So what they end up doing is they conjure a magic, and there's like these this pouch of like berries, and they place it by the side of the kid, and you start to hear them explain to him that he only needs to eat one, and if he eats one, it will fully nourish him.
Good.
They say these are some very good berries, so they start feeding him one, and he eats one, and you see that straight away he feels like relieved from eating.
I would stay somewhat in the vicinity of the kid, and just like if there's anything he needed, I'd be there to help him.
Yeah, and he just every now and then he'd ask for like water if he's like water is empty, but other than that,
go get it. Yeah,
he's pretty good. But yeah, I will say then, as you guys start to camp, get ready to sleep. You know, there's druids nearby, there's paladins, clerics.
Yeah.
You guys are very well protected. Houndir and that do not arrive at this point. None of them, including Kellum, none of them are here. Maybe they're doing something else. Maybe Kellum's been sent in as some of the first dispatched. But Houndir is not here as of right now.
Is there a secluded area?
Yeah, you guys have got like a safe campsite, which there are people nearby just protecting you guys.
Once I'm in a tent and I'm like, I know no one's gonna be coming in. I'm gonna like take off the sky itself. Like I'm gonna let it go.
I'll actually say it's a big enough tent that you guys have like multiple beds in there, and you can walk around. Like there's a walking space in between. Okay. So like I'll say you have like a private tent just to you guys. And the kid isn't in your tent.
Okay.
I'll say he's in like a medical tent.
I'll go straight up to Maeve and just like in her face.
What is that from today? Just today?
Yes, just today.
But that's like, what happens if it reaches your shoulder?
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's covering my body like it did the dude. Maybe that's how he got to where he was.
Andros.
What if I'm turning into that?
Well, can you not ask her?
Well, I haven't got the chance yet because we literally just got back from certain death. Okay.
Okay, but look. But she would have seen all this, right? Can she, like,
yes.
assure you somehow that that is not what's going to happen to you?
In my head, I'll go, Catherine? Why is it moving farther up my arm?
The more you use me, the more I'll give.
Can you not hide it? Can we not, like, make it not be there? I love the power, but maybe not, like, where it's going up my arm? Nothing?
No, I can hear him say out loud, right?
Yeah. Are you?
Well, he said
in my head, because there's people walking around.
Okay, I will say that you see him like pacing back and forth, just like you can see he's clearly in thought.
Okay.
And I'll ask her what has changed now, like what is new.
Place out your hand. Concentrate.
Okay. I will do it. I will pull out my hand.
I'm watching him.
And I will concentrate.
And as you begin to concentrate...
Oh, don't be anything loud or crazy.
I would say we're probably all watching him, right?
Like, all of you
really
are like...
suspiciously waving his arm in Maeve's face.
I like to think all of you were getting ready for bed. Like, some of you are probably laying down. You see Andros pacing back and forth. You glance over, and then he's just got his hand extended, like... Andros.
Yep.
There are a few candles in here. There's a light source.
Oh, no.
And as you were all looking at Andros, the candles don't move. But his shadow does. And as his shadow, which is behind him, moves round in front of him, and as it places directly in front of his arm as it's outstretched, from the top of the shadow, a darkened, shadowy form rises out of it. As before Andros, you see the female form and shadowy essence of Decatha herself. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh my lord.
As I will send you the details of your new ability.
Yeah, okay. Ready.
Hi. Okay.
As you have now summoned, your what did I call it? Let me just have a quick look, and I'll tell everyone in the chats before we go to bed. Spectral Warrior. And that's what you get. That is your new thing. So, yes, that is where we're going to end tonight's session, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you didn't catch all of it and you jumped in halfway through, they will be going up on YouTube, so you can watch them over there. But yeah, let's go a quick round the room. Before we do everyone else, I'm going to do Tim and Lan together today. So we normally have Tim, who plays Arcturus. When he is not here, you can find him in Discords and other people's chats, but they have taken a bit of a big hiatus on streaming as a whole because they have got 2 new individuals into their life. Their new little family is growing, and it's very, very sweet. We got to see them today, which was very, very cool on a video call, so we were very proud and happy of them both. And Lan is obviously the same, but she plays the diva warlock Shion. So yeah, so Arcturus and Shion out of game having the Dolken half-elven babies. There you go.
Yay!
That's what we decided when we were talking. But yeah, we wish them all the best and hope that everything's going really, really well with them, because I know how much of a struggle it could be. You know, well, I don't know, but I can presume how much of a struggle it is, you know, to have 2 new people in your life. So I'm very, very proud and happy for them. But around the room, we're going to go to Igor next. Igor, take it away, please.
Hello, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed that. That was some craziness. I think that's been the closest we've been to, like, really, well, I don't know, there might be 1 or 2, I don't know, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that craziness. It was really, really fun and really, really neat. But yeah, make sure you follow us on the social media, the Instagram, where I post some crazy stuff, the Twitter, where I post some crazy stuff. You can also go to the YouTube, where Zed posts the videos of all our previous sessions and one-shots. We can go comment, say how awesome we're doing and stuff like that. And on top of that, you can join the Discord, where we all are. We can sit here and reach out to us, say, hey, wow, Eagle, you made that really good player. Hey, Eagle, wow, look at you, letting Decathlon do that to you. What's wrong with you? And I'll be like, oh, thank you. And they'll be like, wow, Smitty, that's a cool form. What the heck is that all about? And then you're going to keep asking us questions, all that crazy stuff, and we'll answer them. That's awesome. And then here on Twitch, where you can, or on Twitch, where you can watch all our sessions live. Yeah, from the Friday this will be coming up, uploaded. You will be a session live. We'll be back to being in front of y'all. That's crazy.
Awesome, awesome. And below Eagle, we have Smitty. Smitty, take it away.
Hello, I'm Smitty, taking over for Tim to do, I guess, not the live streaming, but the recording part, so Tech Wizard Smitty on it, or Smitty IT, as I like to call it. Yeah, you can normally find me on Twitch, although I have been on a hiatus a little bit myself, because I'm trying to get my life together, so that's nice. But otherwise, you can find me on this channel playing Maeve, a half-elf Druid Barbarian, which I haven't said in a while, and I missed it, so I wanted to say that. And, yeah, I am happy. We got out, we got Benson, and we'll see what the estimate is next week.
Awesome, awesome. And to the other side of the screen, we have Zep. Take it away.
Yeah, Erhard is pondering a lot of things about all of this, but, you know, himself and his ancestors have great stuff that they did to the world. But yeah, I'm Agent Zep. I actually stream on Twitch, and you can check that out Monday to Thursdays around afternoon, evening, European time. And yeah, I play a lot of indie games, early access games, something that goes into RPGs, strategies. Currently playing War Tales, which is like an amazing game. I can only recommend. Come check it out. It's amazing. All right.
It's such a good game. I'm like hooked on it. I'm playing it so much. I love it. But yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. Finally, there's me. Hello, I'm Onion. As you could tell, I was the DM, the narrator, and all that good stuff, the storyteller. Usually I'm here, but when I'm not here, you can find myself, Eagle, and Paddy Max over on YouTube, where we're doing a little Pokemon series, where we're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which is completely randomized, and it's a Soul Link, so we're all linked together. And I have to say, it's been pretty tough. We've not had an easy time, let's put it that way. But we are prevailing, so that's all good. Awesome. Right, well, who are we raiding?
We don't know. Okay.
You'll see.
Future us, choose a raid.
Yeah, you better have a raid ready.
You better have a raid ready, Future us.
Raid.
But yeah,
that's
guys.
me. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Future us will sort it.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are, like I said, if you are here on Twitch, come and watch us on YouTube as well. Just drop a like, follow us, whatever, that good stuff. It'd be really, really helpful and handy. So thank you very much. And if you're on YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube as well. Cool. Right. I think that's it. We are going to go. So, guys, take care. Much love. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.